Yes, people. It's your boy Manny, formerly the fake football fan, but now it's Manny Good Vibes. You get me? Positivity and positivity only. I'm here with my guys. You get me? Man like Daniel,
What
bits
you
and
saying?
bobs, and flawless. My guys, what you saying? What you saying?
I'm good, yeah. I can't complain. Happy New Year to everyone.
Yeah. Happy New Year to you too, bro, man.
Happy New Year, gentlemen. Happy New Year, people that are watching. Yeah, still watching, boy, Bits and Bob. Listen, making my debut on Manny Good Vibes. MGV, baby. MGV.
Yeah.
We here.
Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
man.
Blessed, it's blessed, man. Listen, we all living, we smiling, we healthy. We thank God, man.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Like, how you guys keeping mentally, man? Just before we go into the football talk, mentally, how you guys keeping?
Absolutely fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely fantastic, fam.
I ruined the building. Yo, show them your Converses, man. Where's the Converses?
I'm not the thing is, you know what? I'm not even wearing red or blue though, but all right, it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I know I dress sometimes like a GTA character, but yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know what it is, but yeah, great, man. I can't complain, man. Absolutely fantastic in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good to hear, man. We got man like Omar Marley. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say it now. Yeah, I'm gonna get through the comments today. You get me? Because last time I went live, yeah, man were getting at me that I didn't go through the comments. I'm gonna do it today, 100%. I promise. And we'll also be joined by Mike, Kojo, as you might know, Coach Kojo from Free Midfield. Aaron's jumping on as well. Aaron United and Yannicka should be here later on, but we're gonna move. Omar Marley says, my guys, yes, Omar, what are you saying? Always here, man. Appreciate the support. My guy like Mike, you get me? My guy like Mike Ario. Happy New Year to you, bro, man. Happy New Year to everyone inside as well, man.
Man. Happy New Year to everyone in the comments and that. Yeah, don't know. Bruno over the Ginger Mark Albrighton all day, every day. Man. Oh, let's get the propaganda out of the way early. You get what I'm saying? Ginger Mark Albrighton can't even see the original Mark Albrighton. Never mind Bruno.
Do you know what I mean? Ginger of all time about goals.
Yo. Yeah. This man not 43, you know. What are you trying? Listen.
Yo, man, am saying you're lying about your age, you know.
Listen, lad. We don't do them Nigerian things here, cuz you get me. My passport's legitimate.
No, Kanu, no, yeah. No Kanu.
I'm a big man and I'm not 30. Yeah. I'm a big man and I'm not 30.
It's the same different, bro.
Trust me, Vibes FC, you know the thing. Got man like, oh, you know what, KJ, yeah? I'm gonna drop you the link now. Just give me a sec.
Yo.
Well, you drop it. Yeah. Drop him the link for me, Flawless.
Oh, you want me to drop in the link? All
right,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, calm.
We got Futsal 90. Well done, guys. Big up. Yes, my guy. What you saying? Okay, so like, there's a few things I want to talk about, like 21 in 21, 21 in 21, 21 in 21. Come on.
20 in 21.
No. Listen, you got these haters here, you got these pagans here, you get me? Like, you know what? I'm gonna start this stuff like this, yeah. Obviously, you got certain fans, select fans, such as Liverpool fans, that have been rattled in the last, couple of days. Last couple of days, Them man, do you know what was mad about it? Yeah, so obviously, unfortunately, we're in lockdown, yeah, and Boris, must have gone live, to basically put us into lockdown 8 p.m. the same time, yeah, that Liverpool went live on TV, innit? Who were they playing again? I can't remember. Oh, Southampton. That's it.
Southampton, yeah.
Southampton, and literally, yeah, 8:07, yeah, or 8:06, yeah. I must have been like, oh wow, Liverpool's like playing in it. So I must have switched over, yeah, and I see 1-0. I'm like, wow, did Liverpool score something already? And no one's talking about it. But these times it was Southampton. Man like Ings returned here to put it home, yeah, and put you man level on points. Joint first with Manchester United. We're not even joint first with Liverpool. We're joint first with Manchester United.
I just want to ask a question. Yeah, if the season finished today, who wins the league?
You've started. No.
Because all this joint first thing. Wait. I'm seeing Gary Neville pop bottles. I'm seeing Rio Ferdinand, that clown, post Instagram of being joint first.
No, wait,
Before we
wait, let me see.
Go top of the league first, then start talking. All this
Wait, let me
joint
see this.
stuff,
Yeah, we can't.
embarrassing.
Allow
You
it.
can't
Allow it.
even.
Listen,
yo,
we
you
got man
can't
like
even
KJ in the
cancel
building.
today, bro. You can't even cancel the league today, fam, because we ain't played.
I
as
hear
many
you. Let me just
games as
introduce
you,
man like KJ, man.
Go on. Wait, is Manny still there?
I thought it was me was frozen. I think Manny's frozen.
Go marching in. Or when the
frozen.
Saints go
Go on.
marching in.
Yo, Manny, I think you're frozen. I think you're frozen, Manny.
Yo, Manny's frozen. Yo, it's a takeover. Bits and bobs, flawless. What we saying? Oi.
Hey, you lot, make sure you hit the like button. Exactly. Make sure you hit the like button on the
Make sure
video.
you like and subscribe to Manny.
Yeah,
Use
of course,
like.
Yes, that's right. Yes, and make sure when you subscribe, you hit the notification bell too, so you get notified when he goes live.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
But listen,
good
yeah,
vibe.
while Manny,
Let me. I was just finish what I was gonna say about you're saying about you guys, if we start the league now, who will be on top? We couldn't do that anyway, bro, because we ain't played the same amount of games, fam. When we play the same amount of games and we're not on top, then you can say that, bro. But if we play the same amount of games and we're above you and Man City are above you as well, hey, listen, you're gonna be a bit upset in it. So it is what it is, bro.
Look, listen. All I'm gonna say is you can't be talking about this joint's top stuff because you ain't joint top. You're second. Your level.
Oh,
on
so
point.
when we go above you, are you gonna be?
That's what I said. That's what I said. Go first. Go top of the league first, then start talking. All this joint.
No, but will you give us our props then?
Of course. I ain't a hater.
it's not about what he has to when he's looking up and he sees us. Come on.
When I'm looking up, will be temporary though, because we know come end of the season, all we're gonna be seeing is the Hendo shuffle.
Hendo what?
Is that what we're doing, yeah?
It's a bit like Yannicka in the building. What are you saying, Yannicka? You good, yeah?
Yeah, fine. How are you?
Yeah, and I'm good, man. Thanks for jumping on. Listen.
Wait. We ain't bypassing that like he just didn't say what he said.
Yeah,
The Hendo shuffle. What is the Hendo shuffle? What is that?
You've seen it when he's lifted the Champions League, the Premier League.
I don't want you to lift any trophy. I never want you to lift any
I know what
trophy.
you're
In between us or something about Hendo shuffle. What are you chatting about?
Hendo shuffle, yeah, it's shuffling to the fence where it belongs, fam.
stupid little running thing that he does.
People are just pretending like they
what?
haven't been watching football for the past couple of years.
I just don't want Liverpool lift trophies. That's what it is, isn't it? I got better things to do. You know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Better things to, yeah. Watch paint dry.
Doing a mad
What are your better things? Celebrate being joint top.
Nah, watch paint dry. You get what I'm saying? Watch golf. You get me? Watch the French Open. You get me? Watch Wimbledon. You know, watch F1. You know
Look, listen. Who's your captain, Maguire? Maguire has no clue about lifting trophies. So if you want to see experience about lifting trophies, look at Hendo. Look at the players at Man City. But Man United, you might not have a clue at the moment.
No. We ain't bypassing. No. We ain't gaslighting this. We ain't off this Hendo shuffle. What on earth is the Hendo shuffle, and why do you call it the Hendo shuffle? Bits and bobs, you were right. It sounds like something out of in betweeners.
Nah, you man know exactly.
My internet's been a mad lean.
You don't see the Hendo shuffle got to Manny's Wi-Fi. That's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry.
Bro, they're taking over, man. It's mad.
I'll tag you in. Don't worry.
Yo, now you open the window, man. Your room must be a bit hot or stuffy. It's got you saying some ridiculous things. Break some air, you know.
You man are rattled.
Yeah. I'm gonna get through some of the comments. We've got man like Eugene. Yo, T-Pain got a podcast. Keep doing it big. Keep doing it big Ben. Listen, yeah. First of all, yeah, it's Manny good vibes, isn't it? Like, don't compare me to T-Pain, innit? But you get me, man. Don't do them sprung things, innit? I'm a big man, you know. I'm a big man. We don't get sprung out here. But listen, big up to yourself. I got man like Mike saying he's a thief, you know. Listen. Oh, do you know what? Yeah. So obviously we must have done like a little thing at his yard. Yeah, a man still got his £10 innit, and still, but that's all right. I'm keeping it safe for you, bro. Man saying Southampton. We got man like Basil, yeah, saying Arsenal will win the league. Okay.
Listen, bypass.
Man like Basil. That's Basil Brush, man. That's not Basil Joseph. That's Basil Brush.
Basil, yeah. Listen, whatever you drank, stop drinking it. Seriously.
Nah, whatever you drank, send that my way. I need some of that in my life.
Bro, trust me, bro. Whatever you're drinking, whatever you're smoking, whatever you're consuming, you get me. Send it to us. You get man like Visualize, MGV, the real MVP. Big up yourself, man. Love for that. Trust me, Basil's moving mad. But yeah, I'll keep going through the comments and that. But you know, obviously we've touched on, you know, Liverpool fans, but I just want to know, like, Liverpool fans, like, I'm gonna ask you, man, the United fans, do you actually think like these guys, yeah, these Liverpool fans, to a degree, I wanna put City into the mix in it, but slightly can't yet, but you can at the same time. Do you think these men are actually worried about Manchester United winning the league in 21
100%.
or this year, should I say?
Yo, bits.
100%. 100%. Do you know why? Yeah. Listen. Do you know what's funny? Klopp was made out to be this world-class manager. Imagine if he loses the league to a PE teacher. Imagine if he loses the league to Frodo Baggins. This guy who's supposed to come and dominate football. You've won what? Couple of trophies in 2 years, bro. Dominate the English league, bro. You ain't dominating nothing. Listen, you know the domino effect. When one falls down, they all fall down. Look, player by player, game by game, you're dropping points. But yeah, they are worried. Do you know why? Because we're not even playing good. And we still
Bro, I say it all the time.
We're not even playing that good. We're still with them. Do you know what I mean? And they're
Who's
talking
playing
about
good this season, though?
yeah, but look, the end of the seasons are complete. But we need to talk about now, right now.
I said who's playing good this season, like at the moment.
Yeah, but this is the point, though. This is the point making. Your fan base was saying
We're not playing well without centre backs, and we're top of the league.
Oh,
That's
listen,
how-
yeah. Let me stop you there. Yeah. This about centre backs thing, yeah. Your centre backs are not the reason why you're not scoring goals. Your centre backs are not the reason why you're not scoring goals.
Exactly.
Mana and Salah, wait. Mane, I keep saying Mana. Mane and Salah, yeah, had an open goal, yeah, against Liverpool. 2 occasions, yeah, man could have put the ball in the back of the net. Behave yourself. It is not your defense's fault.
Listen.
Why you concede? Why you listen? Man said you're
am I going to be able to talk after you?
No, you're saying right back here, Trent, yeah. You're saying he's a right back, yeah? He's a right back,
yeah.
you know. He's a defender, yeah.
He's
The reason why you lost that game.
Okay.
Man lost his man, yeah. It wasn't Henderson's fault because he was playing centre back. It wasn't Fabinho's fault because he was playing centre back. It was your actual defender on the pitch.
Are you talking about the high top Tony Hibbert? All right, yeah, go on. Continue in it.
I think you man are rattled because you man ain't listening. I never said our defense is the reason we ain't scoring goals. I said we don't have defense, we ain't playing well, and we're still top of the league. So this all we're close to Liverpool and we're not playing well. That can't run. You're just saying that to make yourselves feel good about United because you man know you guys will crumble. You man know there won't be any 21 and 21 or either be 20 and 21 or Pep wants his third Premier League trophy. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'll let you man be gas about being joint top. Be gas.
Here's the thing is, I don't think we'll crumble, but I actually agree with you. All jokes aside, I've said this from the jump. Do I believe Manchester United will win this league title? Absolutely not. Is that going to stop me from absolutely pouring fuel on the fire and gassing it up? Absolutely not. And seeing your fans rattled. The fact that you're having this conversation with us is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Considering the manager you have, considering the squad you have, not so much you, because obviously I've just met you on this live stream, but your fans on social media being absolutely rattled by Manchester United talking the most ish. Of course, we're going to banter it and run with the propaganda because we haven't been in this position for 8 years. So it's like, we're going to run with this till the wheels fall off.
You know what I think it is, though? Normally I think people would just think United ain't going to win it, but because this league is so up and down. Like, you win 2 games, you're top of the league. You lose 2 games, you're 10th. Like, because it's like that, this is the sort of league where anyone probably can win it. I do think experience will come out on top in the end. That's why.
So what you're saying, City are going to win it?
I think.
I
think realistically, Pep or Klopp are more capable of pushing their team over the line than like Ollie and Lampard. I'm not saying that will happen, but I feel like the experience of them two in the league will help at the end. I do think City have a good chance. I've said it all season that we've been playing well, but we hadn't been getting wins. Now we're playing well and getting wins. So the next 6 fixtures for City, we should realistically be winning. I'm not going to say we are going to win them because this season, whoever you play, it's a hard game. It's not like usual seasons where you go and play Fulham and it's like, 3 points. This season, like, people are dropping points to Fulham, to West Brom, to like everyone but Sheffield United pretty much. And I'll probably just jinx us now. We'll probably lose to bloody Sheffield United in a few weeks. But do you know what I mean?
Clip this up.
these games though, then
She was taking shots at you, by the way, when she said talking about teams dropping points to West Brom and Fulham. She's talking about Liverpool. Just saying,
no, but we've also got points to West Brom, like we have as well.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
I don't mind them. These guys just want to get onto Liverpool. They're listening properly. We need to get rid of those earwax.
Listen,
I think
we
that's
play
what it is.
Burnley and we're 3 points ahead.
Winning them, and if we do win them games, which are winnable games, because the hardest games we've got is Villa, and I think for us Crystal Palace, because they give us a hard time sometimes. But them games are both at the Etihad. So really and truly, if we're going to win the league, we have to win them games. So whether City will win it or not, I don't know. But the next 6 games, if we don't win them 6 games, for me, we clearly don't want the title, because all of them games we should be winning. Okay, Villa, a hard game, but we're at home. Do you know what I mean? And I think if I'm right, we're the team that have beaten Aston Villa the most in the whole Premier League. So our record against Villa normally is quite good. So yeah, we have no excuses if we lose any of them games, if we don't win the league. So I don't know. It's going to be tight all season, though. It's not going to be. I don't think no one is going clear. So
yeah, and this is the thing. Someone tried to tell me, that Burnley was not a must-win game for Man United.
Oh,
you said this way.
That's like a 6 at this present moment in time. I wouldn't even lie. That's like a proper 6-pointer for us,
Yeah, like this is
final, bro.
Listen, I'm not going to out names on this platform. If this was the terrorist, then maybe because he's on there all the time. But he was an Arsenal fan who said this, but he's trying to tell me that that Burnley is not a must-win game for United if they want to win the league. I was like, yes, it is. Because this season, every game is a must-win game because that's how tight it is. 2 losses, 3 losses in a row. You man are out of the top 4, even out of the top 6. Like, that's how tight it is. There are teams on level. There are 4 teams on 29 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous right now. And every game for every team is a must-win game. Like, facts. So Man City must literally need to win every game in that run. United need to literally beat Burnley, get a positive result against Liverpool, and then win every game after that. Like, there is no slowing down for us. Liverpool as well. They need to win. There's no slowing down in the league this season.
But do you not think though, right? I said this to Florence, but do you not think though, like, and Jan, this is to you as well as Sissoko in the middle. Do you not think that? Check this out, Check this out. Do you know what I think? This is one of the reasons why I think Liverpool fans are worried, Do you know when they put City, and City won the league a couple of years ago, right? And, they went about, we got so many points, we were nearly there. You still didn't win it because when you go to a wedding, no one looks at the bridesmaids, right? So forget about that. My point is that when you won the league...
Depends who you are. No, that's different. I get where you're going, but it depends who you are.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get where you're going. I'm just saying that's not always...
You might see some bridesmaids with that Latina bunda, you get me? Hold tight.
But hear me, yeah? When they won the league, they were clear last season, right? They were clear. So, like, they weren't hunted. There was no one, like, City failed. What you know what I mean? They flopped. Everyone else flopped. It was theirs. It was basically what game were they going to win it, But listen, see now, the mentality is completely different now. Because now it's like, in their dressing room, it's like, we have to win our next game now. Like, it's not like we'll go out and blitz everyone. They need to win it. And I think the fans know because your form has dropped and all of a sudden your biggest rivals aren't playing that good, but they're winning on the same points. I think that's what's rattled you guys the most. Because now when it is a title race, I don't care. This is my opinion. Now, I think the pressure's on Liverpool because you're the defending champions. And right now you're being hunted and you've never had that. Do you know what I mean? You were chasing City. You've done what you could do. Still lost. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? The mentality is different now because if we beat Burnley, and we go 3 points clear, you guys need to show up. You guys need to win. You need to keep winning. And I think you guys are going to struggle with that mentality. That's why I think, that's my opinion. What do you guys think about what I just said there? Do you think...
in terms of Liverpool fans...
I'll let Daniel go.
I think one of the main reasons why we're rattled is because this form that we're on at the moment is probably the worst we've played for about 3 years now. Like, it's not, like you said at the start, we're struggling to score goals. It's not even about struggling to score goals. We're struggling to create chances. If you go back to our last couple of games, it's not as if there was a moment where you're like, he should have scored that. He should have stopped that.
No. There's been moments. There's been moments. Don't do that.
Except for the Newcastle game against Southampton, there was no clear-cut chance. Against West Brom, there was no clear-cut chance.
No,
so,
I don't agree with that. So, I don't agree.
I remember Salah missing a few one-on-ones, boy. But anyway, we move.
I remember the. I remember West Brom. Yes. No. Again. Well, I can't remember the West Brom game.
Newcastle. I correct myself.
Newcastle. Newcastle. It was someone.
Yeah, David, you're looking at that shaky.
I'm gonna get through the comments in a bit. But just let the man them talk.
I think that's why Liverpool fans are concerned. And what Bits and Bob said is completely right. Last season, we walked the league. We won the league earlier than any other team had done it. We got the second most points Liverpool team has had. But now we're defending the league, and everybody here knows defending the league is not easy. Only 3 teams have done it. Only 3 managers have done it. So
hey, Daniel.
That's why. What are you saying, Mike?
I'm listening to you. Go on, continue, bro. Go on, continue.
So yeah. I think that's why Liverpool fans are rattled. And then also we're in bad form when City and United are picking up form. So it's like the worst time to be playing crap. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. First, let's beat Villa, and then let's beat United, and then we go from there.
Yeah, 100% game by game. 100%.
Yeah.
Sorry for us. 100% game by game. Carry on. Sorry for us. On you go.
Yeah, it's cool. Now, I was going to say what Bits and Bobs are saying is correct, because JV mentioned the same thing about Liverpool they've not had a proper title race where you're under pressure. It's easier to be the hunter than being the hunted. So we're going to find out a lot about Klopp. We're going to find out a lot about these Liverpool players and how good they are. People were gassing up. This Liverpool side's a great side. Don't get it mistaken, but people were gassing it up, talking about it's the best ever in the Premier League. It's up there. Klopp's up there. We are going to find out. We are going to find out now about it. Do I believe? I still think Liverpool will win the league, though. But we are going to find out a lot about it. We're going to find out
at the beginning of the season. Yeah, whole time man like Harold, didn't it? Because I got chats coming through. Man, saying, "Why are you not here, Harold?" Man's blaming it on my laptop's broken. But anyways, like you get me. Like you see with these Liverpool fans, yeah. The reason why it's even more beautiful and they're even more rattled is they walked into the season, yeah. Certain man was saying, we've walked in, we're winning this league, we're going to do back to back, we're going to win the treble, we're going to do this and that, yeah. You're not doing it. It is 21 in 21, 21 in 21, 21 in 21.
Relax.
You know what's interesting about it, though? Because I said this the other day. I was saying that, like, the same as what Flawless and Babs were saying in terms of, like, people were saying, like, about Pep, you know, when he won the league, they said he needs to win back-to-back. Don't just come win it once and then go. He was under a lot of pressure to win it back-to-back. He did. Arguably one of the tightest title challenges that has been, you know, and it was very close, but we came out on top. And it's kind of like this season, it's the same for Klopp. Like, he needs to win it back-to-back, I think. Do you know what I mean? Because people are saying he's better than Pep. If he doesn't do it back-to-back, I don't see how that can be possible. But anyway, so, like, that's what I think. And we haven't seen them in that sort of title race because the 2 closest title races they've had to winning it recently was against City, and City won it both times. So, we'll see what happens. I do think City have a good record when it is tight, and I also think Pep has been there, done that before. Most of the managers at the top haven't. Klopp's not done it before. Ollie's obviously.
Slow down.
Klopp has won a back-to-back, not the league, Premier League, but he's won back-to-back. And you can't discount what he did.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in this Premier League, he's not been close, and there's been a few games to go, and he's come out on top. I'm not saying he can't do it. I think personally Klopp can, and that's why I said at the end, I think Pep or Klopp will win it because I think they have that they've been there, done that. I'm not saying. I personally think if it comes between Liverpool and Man United, I don't think Ollie has anything to say with that. I think the players will come out and try and win that league because people like
Bruno,
whether it's Bruno, whether it's Rashford, whether it's
not
Bruno,
even Bruno. Then people like Rashford that have grown up a Man United fan in Manchester, he's not trying to lose that league to Liverpool. So I think people like that will be the reason why if Man United win the league this year, I think it will be because of the players turning up at the end to push United. I don't think it'll be Ollie. I don't think it'll be any tactical master plan from him.
Here's the thing. I just want to say that if I say that as a United fan, I get criticized. But when a rival fan says it, nobody says shit. You see, the thing is, all rival fans say that as well. All rival fans say that about United. But when United fans say that, it's wild. Ask a rival fan if they're Ollie in it.
You're Flora, I'm about to say something though.
Go on, bro. Go on.
Go on. Sorry.
To say that you have nothing to do with Ollie if we win the league is a foolishness because he has to do something. If you say mentality comes from the manager and then United cross over the line, surely Ollie gets the credit for keeping that mentality up. And this is me saying it, thinking we can't win the league, thinking that we're not gonna win the league. So I'm not here trying to be Ollie in or Ollie's the best. No, I know what Ollie is. But if someone like Ollie gets this team over the line, he has to get his credit and his praise. And anyone trying to take away from it is just being disingenuous. And they're just upset that a PE teacher beat their bold-headed manager and the guy with glasses. That's what it is.
Let me get
I
want to hear what she's got to say.
I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve credit. I'm just saying in a title race, Klopp's been there. Well, Klopp has kind of been in and around. He's obviously won it last year, but I think it was because it was so clear. The pressure wasn't as much at the end. Liverpool did win up until when they won the league, and then they kind of fell off a little bit. But obviously, they were still, they were fantastic last season, and no one really challenged them. I think it was kind of won by 2019. I don't think 2020 anyone was thinking, oh yeah, someone else is going to win it. So I think we'll see how he does under pressure. I just think in the past, like the managers that have been there, done that. And that's why a lot of people are saying in the future, they'd be scared of Everton. And it's not because Everton are the scariest team. It's because Ancelotti is their manager. And managers like that, same with Jose and Spurs. I'm not worried about Spurs as a team, but I know that Jose Mourinho is a winner. So if it comes to like the last couple of weeks, even though Spurs have been proven to be bottlers or whatever you want to call them, I think Jose Mourinho is a winner. And that's where it's not about... I feel like it's the opposite to Man United. I feel like Man United as a team have been there, done that. And some of your players, even though a lot of your players haven't necessarily won it, they've been at Man United with that mentality that you can win the league. You know what I mean? That 2013 season, Fergie shouldn't have been winning the league with that team, but he did. And I know Fergie's a genius. But I think Man United as a team knew that they could win the league. And a lot of your players at the time had won it. And I think with Spurs, I don't think Spurs have that mentality that they can win the league, but Jose does. So I feel like it's almost the opposite for United as it is for Spurs. I'd be scared if it came to Man United against Spurs. I'm sure if you were on the same points with like a game or two to go, you would be thinking, shit, Jose's a winner. And it's not because obviously you're better as a team than Spurs, but it's one of them things where you're not going to be like, yeah, we've won the league. You'd have to kind of wait and see what happens.
But
I'm not discrediting what you're saying because I also believe that. I say that, where's the people screaming 21 want evidence for Ollie for being a good coach, but yet no evidence of United being able to win the league. There's no evidence that we can win the league for the last 8 years. Okay. So that's why I'm not discrediting. Like I agree with what you're saying in terms of like Ollie has no evidence that he can take us over the line. Neither do our players though. And that's the thing. So that's why I would not say that's why I'm saying it's unfair to just say, oh, in the dying moments of the league, if we make it over the line, it was just the players. Because even them, they have no evidence of being able to get over the line. So if we get over the line, it's a collective, Ollie
yeah.
and the players. And I just want credit to go where it's due, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm all about being vibes and balance. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. If Ollie wins the league, he deserves it for the mentality as much as the players do. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But I think, to be honest, if Man United win the league, like if you actually win the league, I feel like if Man United don't win the league, I don't think there's pressure on Ollie because Ollie was never expected to win the league. Like it's one of those things where he'd be overachieving to win it, basically.
Yeah.
So it's one of the players now, they would feel it a lot more because, say, Liverpool win it. Obviously, if City win it, they're gutted because City won it. But obviously, out of the two teams, they'd prefer City over Liverpool just based on the fact that you won you 20 times. There's no point in them winning it 20 times as well. And then you're matched. So in terms of threat for your legacy as a club, you need someone other than Liverpool to win it. Obviously, for you, the preference would be Man United, and after Man United, anyone but Liverpool and City. But if it has to be one of those two, it makes more sense for your legacy if City win it because we're not close in terms of titles.
Nah. I'd rather Leicester win it or Everton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm talking about if it was.
She tried to say United would rather City win it. Nah.
I
know, but even then, the road might as well just end in it or something, innit? But let me get through some of the comments, innit? We got man like Basil. It's like Liverpool win 1 league title in 30 years, and the fans are acting all cute. Boy, Basil. Swing. I don't even know what's going on, man. Probably fighting in the comments, innit? The bridesmaid are always better looking than the bride. Do you know what?
That's a debate. That's a debate for. That's a debate for. I didn't say all that. I'm just saying that's a debate for a whole nother show. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might be sarcasm on Sunday. That's sarcasm on Sunday. We might discuss that. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what?
Sunday, bro, I got some lines for that one, boy.
I got you, man. I got you.
You know what? Let's touch on this for a minute. Even though I know we're talking about Liverpool a lot, but still. So Kwame D man says, personally, I think Liverpool are mentally drained. Like, I'll go to you, Kojo. What do you think about that? Because I think like Klopp has got everything that he can potentially or possibly get out of this squad that he has in terms of like 3 years playing this high intensity football. They miss out to City. They win the Champions League. They've won the Prem, and basically since the point that they won the Prem, they've more or less dropped off a bit. But what's your thoughts on it, though?
Yeah, that could be true. I mean, he has history at Dortmund, didn't he? He won with Dortmund. And then, if you remember, his last season there, they were like 14th for 9/10 of the season before they had a little resurgence towards the end because everyone knows what Bundesliga is all about, innit? It's always topsy-turvy and all that, but there's only one king, and it's Bayern. So that might be a repeat thing. Lots of injuries happening at Dortmund. It's happening at Liverpool. Players feeling fatigue at Dortmund. It's feeling at Liverpool. Mentally drained, same thing. Lost a lot of players that were under his leadership that went to Bayern Munich and went on to a much more comfortable environment. It could be happening at Liverpool. I don't want to obviously discount them. They're still near the top, even though hopefully within 2 weeks they'll be looking at third place and looking very, very confused. No, God will never forbid it. But
God will never back the team called Red Devils, so we move.
That's why we won 13 titles.
God doesn't walk alone, though. He's got that. The other two.
But, serious.
But yeah, no, it's one of them ones where this is where I was trying to get into Liverpool about bolstering their team because this high intensity football they've been doing for years, you need bodies. Now they've gone from looking at Van Dijk and what's his name, Joe Gomez to Fabinho and Henderson at centre back. If it's not Fabinho and Henderson, suddenly it's Nat Phillips. And only Nat I acknowledge is Nat King Cole. So for me, like I'm not even trying to hear about all these kind of players that they're doing. Liverpool just need to bolster their team. They bought a left back. That left back is nowhere to be seen. I don't even know if he's injured as well. Thiago Silva. Nowhere to be seen. Thiago Alcantara is another injury-prone player. What's his name? Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is still the player who he was on the bench. So he hasn't improved in any instant.
I think he's got worse.
Well, I mean, he was a glue in it, so that's natural. So that's what it is. I feel like real talk. this is why you need to bolster your team. You need to improve your team. I think City did it. United did it. Even if it wasn't improving the first starting 11 straight away, you always added numbers. You always added someone to your team to add to the bodies. Chelsea did it as well. So if you want to stay at the top of the mountain, you improve and you improve properly. And Thiago Silva was a fantastic signing, but that's one. And he's injured. Yeah, I keep saying Thiago Silva. Again, the only one that I acknowledge. So, you know, let's just see what happens with Liverpool here. But they could be third. City have 2 games in hand, so you know they come and knock them off as well. And then United go top hopefully by popping Burnley. You know, we told you we're gonna knock you off your perch, innit? And now if it was not Sir Ferguson, it might be one of his disciples. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm happy this is live. I can't wait till the end because I can't lie.
Because
you knocked us off our perch, but don't worry, Klopp is coming to sit right back on it.
Sit who? Even Klopp himself is rattled. Man's talking about penalties. These times, yeah.
Manny, last year before they played, wasn't this guy screaming winning treble? What happened to him?
Bro, I said it. Man was screaming back. Yes, you said back to back. I got the receipts. I got the receipts. I got the receipts. Man said back to back to back. Man said treble winner. That you were talking all of that smoke, bruv. But you ain't. I don't know.
Was you talking like that? Yeah, okay. Say it with your chest, innit? All right, say it with your chest and that. Trebles and backs to back.
Even
quadruple did that.
On foot, he says, he said, yeah, when we win the treble. He said it with his chest. Confidence.
He said it. It's life.
Why can't someone answer me?
I should have clicked it up. I should have clicked it up for you, bro.
Why can't Liverpool win a treble, fam? All they do is one trophy at a time, thing, fam. What kind of slow thing is that? One trophy at a time, fam. What kind of champions are you, bro? You can't even do a double, fam.
At least a big trophy. That's all I care about. Win the big one.
One trophy at a time, fam. Yo, where's the double at? Where's the treble at, bro?
You get me. He hasn't even talking about trebles and back to back. You haven't done it. You haven't done it.
Yo, win two trophies in a year.
You get me. Win the FA Cup or something, innit? Yeah, then we got big up Ryan inside, man. He says against Southampton and West Brom we struggled to
win. I really bypassing that. Man said, what type of champions are you, bro? What trophy at?
Don't worry, soon come. At least we're champions. Come, don't worry. I'm liking this. At least we can answer each other. It's better this way.
Yo, Ryan, big up yourself.
That's bad for.
They should have got a pen in the Southampton game, innit? What? As in Liverpool should have got a pen.
Mane one. We talk about Mane.
No, that wasn't. Come on, man.
The thing is with Mane, that annoys me is when he dives, he does it so poorly. I think like there's like this is gonna sound very bad, but like there's actually an art to diving. Like if you're gonna dive, make sure you do it properly. Because like he always takes a step, then he falls down. It's as if he's in 2 minds about diving. It's either you go for it or you stay on your feet. So I think that went against him. I don't think he was ever going to get that. Against Newcastle, he could have potentially got a penalty, but he decided to stay on his feet. That's on him. But should we have gotten a penalty? Really and truly, I didn't really care about that because we were just very poor in that game. And I don't think we deserve to get anything from that. And these players, they definitely need a wake-up call. There's certain players in our team that need a wake-up call, like that guy who tried to do his best impersonation of Bruno on the ball, losing it 38 times like a dickhead.
Wow.
But he needs to wake up.
Wow. You're calling out Bruno now, yeah? Is that a comparison I'm hearing?
No, like, oh my day. That's what I mean. I can't say anything without you guys.
No, but why can't you just talk about your player? Why do you have to involve
to clarify what you said, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's because what's it called? Bruno is known for losing the ball in it. So just wanted to, because it's a United stream, so I wanted to pay homage to your players.
Wait, no. We talking about Liverpool. This is what your mind is doing.
You know what? Yeah, it was meant to be a United thing, but now it's Liverpool, innit? This is a Liverpool stream today. You get me? It's all for you, fam. But Abdi says we needed 1 point in 3 games in the Champions League and we bottled it. I'm going to add to that. Do you know what? Yeah, obviously at the moment with Manchester United, I think in the morning I was going back and forth with ads. I think that's your brother, Flawless, isn't it? Your younger bro.
Yeah, that's little bro. That.
Yeah, little bro. So basically, like obviously at the moment, I think one thing that Manchester United fans or majority of us are united with is that we're enjoying where we are at the minute. You know, 21 and 21 is one thing everyone everyone wants to happen in it. We want to believe it. We want it to happen. As much as it might not happen, we're gonna keep gassing the thing until it can't happen. Do you know what I mean? But are you over the whole Champions League exit because of our current form at the moment, or is that something you're still gonna hold against Oli?
Do you know what? We move, man. We got to move, bro. There's no point thinking about the past because it's not going to do anything for you. Do you know what I mean? Let it go. It's done. We all had our sound bites, our clips, and said, you know, what the hell is he doing? For me, it's a sackable offence, but, you know, we can't, there's no point sacking him because they've not anyway. So we move. What's the point, man? It's like, do you know what I mean? It's like having a girl that keeps annoying you. And she fucked up one time. What, you going to keep talking about it or you done this? Do you know what I mean? Like, we move, bro.
Waste,
is that what we're doing?
Waste, man.
Is that what we're doing?
Waste, man.
Is that what we're doing? No.
Waste,
Let
man.
him come back here. Hold this smoke. You pussy. You pussy.
You
Pussy. Is that what we're doing, yeah?
That's what we're doing.
You're crazy.
I won't lie, you sent me there. You sent me left. You sent me left. You sent me left. Yeah.
No, okay.
Oh, mad thing. Mad thing.
Trolling Daniel is done now. But yeah,
Yeah.
continue. What were you saying about Thursday night?
No, I'm just saying about the Champions League. We moved, man. Like, look.
No, that's rude. Listen,
Wait, you what you said?
2 strikes, yeah? First strike, you're out.
No, because because we're talking about what happened, innit? So I'm just going back on track.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah, what happened to your defense of the Champions League against a Spanish club? What happened again?
We got knocked out.
Yeah, I thought that. Keep it moving. What's the next question, man?
Did you say Champions League defense? I thought you said you don't pay attention when we win trophies.
You won 1 trophy a season. Shut your mouth, bro. Win a double or a treble.
One
We
trophy.
won 3 last season, but we moved. Let's go.
Listen, you're
You're
rattled.
free.
Keep talking about Bruno and friends. Don't worry about it, man.
Wait, what
That
3
was
trophies did you not win?
Yeah,
That
bro.
wasn't
You
even
need to let us know
that wasn't even the topic of conversation. So who's the rattled one now? But let's go. Let's keep it stepping.
No. Wait, you said we won 3 trophies last season. What 3 trophies?
What 3 trophies?
Prem, Club World Cup, Super Cup.
Waste, man.
You're actually going to count that.
Waste, man.
Look, the
Waste,
trophy. Look, listen.
Waste, man.
I don't go around
Waste.
I don't go around parading them and say, but there are trophies. If
They're
Jose
in the
Mourinho
trophy.
can do this when he won the Charity Shield and your players backed it, then I can.
We didn't back it.
Your players backed it. Okay, calm. If I go on Google and I search it up, there won't be pictures of your players doing free with Jose.
No.
Do you know what to do?
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
I don't know.
I ain't
No
seen
one's
that.
backing that. Your fan base is trying to say that you win the Champions League and the Premier League in the same season, bro. Get out of here.
We never said that.
Yes, you
We never
did.
said that. Our fan base never did
You
that.
talk about players. Why was your players taking a picture with the Champions League
Those are the trophies
and
that we
the
won.
Premier League trophy? I
Those
can
are
get it
trophies.
up, man. I can get up that.
No,
too,
we did do that, but plenty of teams do that if they win a lot of
No.
trophies.
No.
yeah.
Nah.
Wait, if I go on
The
Twitter-
trophies you win that
wait,
season.
So
That's
wait,
what matters.
if I go on Twitter, there won't be a picture of Thomas Muller with the trophies he won this season and last season. Or if I,
No,
but if I get, there's also a picture of Torres and Mata with the Champions League and Europa League, but they definitely didn't win that in the same season. But it's calm. Just keep all your smoke for Liverpool and Ray Charles, everyone else. But it's calm. Don't
Nah,
worry.
that's not calm. It's never calm.
No one said it's cool,
Who
bro.
even said we Ray Charles?
He's trying to draw us out. He's trying to draw us out.
No, because this guy says I said other teams do it, and then he said nah, and I
Who's
gave
he?
examples.
Who's
Sorry.
he?
No, I can't see the names because
I think it was KJ.
KJ, yeah, KJ.
Oh, KJ.
But then he's right though, because we didn't do that because we won everything in the same year.
No, I
So
didn't.
it's
I
not
never said
everybody.
you. I never said United. I said other teams. If I was going to say United, if United did it, I would take the opportunity to.
Yeah, Daniel. I never said other teams don't do it. The reason why I said nah is because you are trying to deflect. You're trying to deflect, fam.
Deflect.
No. You said we did it, and I said yeah, we did do it. Our players did take those pictures. I even have even my
Yeah. And you said,
but then you're trying to bring in other people.
and I said nah.
Why are you
because
acting like
you
it's not your
didn't come.
screensaver? The Virgil van Dijk picture. It's your screensaver, innit? I lied.
Yeah. The Virgil van Dijk. League title, Champions League, the other 2 trophies that we won.
Shout out.
Disgraceful.
Get out of here, Jerry.
Champions League exit team, please.
Say that again.
Can we go back to the Champions League exit conversation before we got sidetracked?
Yeah, go on.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Champions League.
Yeah. All right, cool. Now, you know what? Yeah, I always say this. When we first got into the group, most Man United fans said we was going out.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask Man United fans, do you expect to win Champions League? They would have said no.
Mm-hmm.
So the only annoying part is how close we were to actually qualifying. But in the grand scheme of things, we weren't expected to go through, and even if we did, we weren't expected to win. So for me, it's like, all right, cool. We move on for that. It's annoying, but we move on and we focus on what we can do. So what we can do is get past the semi-final, get into a final.
KJ, I agree that United have to move on, and I don't think that people should hold Ollie to that, because Ollie is doing well at the moment. I feel like this is the best United I've seen since Sir Alex Ferguson, the best the club has been, your squad and all of that. But I also don't think we should just allow him for getting knocked out of the Champions League.
No, listen, I said it. I said he should be sacked.
Okay, yeah, no, I also think he should have been sacked, but he's turned it around. But me personally, I thought United were going to go through. I thought you had enough quality to go through in that group. The only team that was better than you, arguably, was PSG. And even for me, PSG are not better than United. They just have Kylian Mbappe and Neymar. I think you're a better team than Leipzig. You have better players and a better squad than PSG. I just felt like your final 4 games, especially that Istanbul away game, I don't know what happened to United. It's as if you guys just decided not to play football. So, yeah, United fans should move on, because at the moment you're near the top of the league. And for United, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, when they used to be good, that's not a shot, but like when they used to be good, the main focus is how well can you do in the league, and then how well can we do in other trophies. So focus on that. But we shouldn't just ignore it. That's what I think. United fans.
No one's ignoring it though. What happens is though, as soon as we lose a game,
I know
it's gonna get brought back up again. So no one's ignoring it. We know it's there. We know it's Ollie's one of Ollie's worst moments this season. But what I'm saying is, if you just look at where we are right now, even in look at the grand scheme and the bigger picture, we never expected to win the Champions League. Half of our fan base didn't expect us to go through. So using that as a stick to bring back up every time something goes wrong to beat a man is ridiculous.
It is, bro. It's because
it's one of them. I don't think it's the beat. It's just the manner in which it happened. Obviously, people didn't expect Manchester United to go through. I was one of the few who actually said I expected us to go through that group, because I didn't think it was a group of death. I think it was over the top. Manchester United have quality players. Yes, PSG are a good side and they have 2 outstanding talents, but you take those 2 away, there's not much difference between the 2 of them. And the 2 games show that. Leipzig just lost Werner as well, so they lost their top marksman. And when you put yourself in that position to get a point from 2 games to get through to the group, you should do that. So I understand why people use that against Ollie, because it's the manner in which it happened. If United had gone in there and got beat by PSG twice, got beat by Leipzig twice, and just went out and crashed out, everyone would have been like, okay, we weren't good enough, except whatever the case may be during those 4 games. But we were in position to go through, and that's the problem we have. And this is why I don't believe United will win the league title, because I believe when it comes to key decisions, which will happen in a Premier League title race, Ollie will get it wrong. If you look at them,
You've analyzed that fairly and critiqued it properly. I'm not talking about people who do that, because you guys got sense, and it's fair to bring that up when you're talking about United crossing over the line. Can we do it? Because I bring it up as well. But the way people use it, I've just got an issue with people that use it as a massive thing to anything that goes wrong. It just bang, bang, bang. It's just like, people, come on, like, be balanced. What you do, Flawless, Kojo, a little bit of Manny. Manny sometimes is a bit mad. I won't lie.
Call me out.
Is you analyze the situation and you're balanced with the critique and the praise. Most people that are either or. You got the Ollie inners who are too focused on praise and don't critique, and then the Ollie outers, the mad ones, who are too focused on critiquing and not giving him praise. All I want the United fan base to be is balanced. And whatever happens, try and see if there's a way we can move from that. If we can, we go forward. If we can't, it's peak for Ollie, isn't it? But right now, we can move forward from that disappointment, and we are moving forward with that disappointment. So we just got to keep going until it goes to a point where
we got Shorty here saying Ollie bought the Champions League group. We needed 1 point from 3 games. A man got shook and played 7 at the back versus Istanbul, KNT. Do you know what? Yeah,
in Ollie's defense, it was 1 point from 2 games, isn't it?
1 point from 2 games.
No.
Okay, bro, if you're gonna come with that, you gotta come and correct, bro.
Yeah, I'll take any opportunity to get at United, but that's false. I didn't see him play 7 up the back again.
Yeah, bro. I don't play that.
And also, I can't lie, in that Istanbul game, especially the second half, maybe Oli might have gotten it wrong. I felt like the players are good enough to beat Istanbul. In the second half, he only had 1 shot on target, and it was a free kick. You cannot blame Oli for that. Bruno was on the pitch. Pogba was on the pitch. You had good players on the pitch. So, I think, what KJ said, there's the Oli inners and the Oli outers. People and the Oli outers, they just, when things go wrong, it's always Oli's fault. And players have to take responsibility. And I feel for that Istanbul game, especially the one away, which I think was very critical to you going through, that was the players' fault. You had good players on the pitch and those players bottled it, in my opinion.
Do you know what? I'll just add my 2 pence on it before obviously I'll get through the comments and we move on. With me, with the Champions League, the whole exit and everything, I think the disappointment there was, okay, one, I was one of the ones that said I don't think we're going to get through this group. It's going to be very difficult for us to get through this group. But then there's the fact you're 2 games in and it's more like, this is going to happen. We can actually get through this group. And then when you start to examine the other teams that are around, obviously one thing that us Manchester United fans do at the moment is we dream a lot. We start to analyze the teams around and we're like, okay, we can actually beat these certain teams. We could potentially see ourselves in the semi-finals or in the finals. Do you know what I mean? It's progress at the end. And I'm not saying we'll win it, but we'd like to see progress. So for us to then say that, okay, we've got 2 games in it. Okay, PSG, they had to win that game. They've come out and they've done their thing. Fair enough. But then in your last game, we've beat this team already. What did we beat? Was it 5-1 or 5-0? Yeah, we beat them 5-0, yeah. And then you then have to go, and all you need to do is just put 1 in the back of the net. Or even not then, say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna do my thing. Do you know what I mean? You just literally from the first minute, it just looked like we weren't gonna go through. And then we decided to bring Pogba on. And then obviously, to be honest, if we had 10 more minutes, we probably would have gone through. But then it's the fact that we set up wrong. Now, from that point, I wanted him out, innit? I wanted him out. Well, I've always wanted him out, to be fair. But right now, I can't say that because I think he's done enough, not to say to forgive our sins, but when you're with that ex, let's say with your girl, innit? Your girl does something, innit? She does something. Maybe let's just say she cheats on you, innit? But then she wants to get back with you, and then you allow her, innit? Like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you a chance, innit? But then she goes and messes up again, and you're like, you know what? It's done. I think that's where I'm at with Ollie. I've forgiven him, innit? He can do what he has to do. What I want him to do now is to bring that Premier League home, or at least challenge. And then he's fully forgiven. If he doesn't do that, then obviously it's like, what's the point? You should have just sacked him anyway. Do you get what I mean? And that's why I think a lot of United. Well, that's where I'm at. I don't know about you, man, but that's where I'm at. But I'll get through. Yeah, I'll get. Go on, bro. Talk.
No, I'm just saying, I'm more on the wave of if we get top 4 again. That's the first time any manager in the history, or any manager since Fergie, has gone top 4 twice in a row. That in itself.
I'm on my way. Spencer's not available today, so I'll help. He'll help me tomorrow. I'm going to get the CD players. I don't need Spencer for that.
Hey, what's going on?
I was just moving for that.
Just doing some bootleg CD sales or something.
It's COVID season. I have to make money whatever way.
Yeah, but listen, everyone that's inside, thanks for obviously tuning in. If you're here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'm gonna go through. Oh, actually, KJ, you wanted to say something. I'm gonna let you say it, and then I'll go through some.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, if Ollie actually makes top 4, that's the first time since Fergie that a manager has got top 4 twice in a row, in 2 consecutive seasons. So, I would love it to be that the fact that we challenge and we're 5 points off the top. by the end of the season. But even still making it in top 4, because we can easily, as much as we can win the league, we can easily finish 10th right now with the way the table is. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So like getting top 4 this season is going to be a difficult task again. So for me, Ollie, get top 4 again, and then I feel like you have to give him that first season to see what he actually do, and then again, then it falls down to the board. And I know people they just want him gone, and I can accept that. I understand why.
Yep.
But there's no guarantee that right now getting rid of him now will guarantee us top 4, will guarantee us the league, guarantee us Europa League. Like, there's no guarantee right now, so we have to wait. If he as soon as he finishes outside the top 6, outside the top 4, man's gonna go in it. Like, that's my remit, right, for the season.
But wait, Kate, what if he finishes outside the top 4 but he wins Europa? You'll still be in the Champions League then?
No.
Yeah, he's still been Champions League, but the league position is a better barometer to show how good you actually are.
Fair.
So I'm just saying, like, it'll be great. Europa League would be great, but fam, we shouldn't be there in the first place. We was in Champions League, bro. So
and just to add to that as well, if we do finish top 4, I think the gap from whoever wins the title has to be small. If it's like a 5-point gap, 6 point, 7 point, I can live with that. But if it's something like we're 19 points off the top or something like that, then
it won't be that though.
I know it won't be that. No. You're saying no, but the way the season is going, you just never go. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's one of them. For me, it's not even so much more on, like, obviously league position is vitally important, but I'm looking at performance wise. Like, that's the sustainable thing over a long process. Like, Daniel, as a Liverpool fan, how do I put the words? How am I looking to put this? He can be a reference for this, because he would have seen the difference Klopp made when Klopp came in. Even when they weren't successful, you can see where Klopp's going. You can see the style and what he's trying to implement. And as he gets more of his players in, you can see the improvement. They're getting closer to the top of the table. They're reaching finals. I think Klopp lost 3 finals, and it's like, yeah, that's funny for banter. But the fact that they've reached 3 finals already in Klopp's reign shows progress. Now, if it got to 4, 5, and 6, and they'd lost finals, etc., then it would be a different case. But that's how I'm looking at it with Ollie. Like, let's see how I'm looking more performance-wise. What are you implementing? Can I see a style of play? Can I see a consistent 11? I hate using Liverpool and City as reference, but I do this all the time. We know exactly how them 2 teams are going to set up. We know exactly how, and we're United fans, and I know that. I know exactly how they're going to play and how exactly they're going to.
Can I add something? Because like you guys are saying about. Oh, sorry. With Ollie, people like you guys are saying stuff like how he does in the league and all of that, and I think that's very, very important. But I don't think you guys we shouldn't ignore tonight. I think tonight is very important because last season Ollie made 3 semi-finals and lost all 3. So he like that gives the impression of he gets to the finish line but fails. If he can make a final, if he beats City and makes a final, that's huge because that would mean he'll play his first final with this squad. And if he wins a trophy, the way you guys have slowly been going since you've gone knocked out of the Champions League, if you can make the final, win a trophy, I think that should be enough to keep him at the club. Honestly, because let's say he wins the Carabao and he gets knocked out and he doesn't finish in the top 4. I'll understand if you guys would want him to get sacked, but I also think this season is very weird. It's so weird. Like anything can happen. Like somebody said earlier, United can win the league or finish 10th, and nobody here laughed because we know that could possibly happen just because how weird the season is. So I think if Ollie can win a trophy, I think that should keep him for another season because that means that he's actually going places. Like if you look at the squad, the starting 11 when he first came to the squad now and the starting 11 now, it's night and day, and it hasn't even been that long. It's taken him shorter than it took Klopp. So
and I think that kind of ties into what Demon
fans though.
Yeah, it's one, like I said, it's one of them. It depends on, because obviously fans have different things that they want and different targets. Like I said, for me, sustainable, I look at the performance and how do you improve? Can I see your difference on the team? We even banter Arsenal a lot, but even Arteta at Arsenal, He made a difference within 2 to 3 games. You could see whether you agree with it or not, you like it or you don't, it's defensive. I know some Arsenal fans are Arteta out. You can see the difference he's made. Ollie's been here a long time, and we still don't know what we're going to get on a week-to-week basis. Sometimes we get Manchester United that's absolutely...
Oh, his signal's gone.
And that falls at the manager. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them. I don't know.
United fans, though.
That's my issue.
We're talking about progress. What's progress in your eyes? And one of the big things, yes, Ollie has not got past the semi-final at Man United, which is a worry. But if he just gets past the semi-final but doesn't win the final, are you guys still going to be Ollie out? Because then it's like, how much progression?
Oh no! If he loses the final, then yeah, although that's bad. But like I was saying, if he wins the final, if he loses the final, boy, that's very poor. But then again, he's playing Jose in Jose's trophy. You know how Jose loves the Carling Cup. I don't know why he loves it. But he loves it.
I'm looking at the comments. Say, I think Shorty made a comment saying another top 4 finish is an underachievement. He should get the boot. But how is it when? Wait. How is it? How is it an underachievement if we haven't done it twice in a row in 8 years? How is it an underachievement if you feel like this guy is crap anyway? Surely it's an overachievement if he's that bad that he gets top 4 again. I'm not here praising top 4. I understand where United are at. I think some fans still believe that we're still this gigantic team and squad that can go and win the league every year. We're not that yet. We haven't been that for time. It's been 8 years.
Yeah. You know what? I think go on.
Yeah, I'm just going to say we're not that, but the issue that Manchester United fans I've had with Ollie is that even though we haven't had a squad I believe can win it, we've had a squad now developing that can challenge for it. So all the people who were at the start of the season saying, oh, the Glazers are an issue, which we know they are, Woodward's an issue, the squad's not good enough. As you can see currently, we are currently challenging. This is not like Ollie just got new players in. All these players were here.
Yeah, flawless. Go on. Shorty's comment, he said top 4 is an underachievement.
I don't agree with that.
It does know that those also means that basically means not winning the league is an underachievement. Because finishing second,
definitely an achievement.
Finishing second is still top 4.
Yeah. It's like Indiana says, progress is progress, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
progress, but it depends how much progress in it. Like that's how you have to look at it. Like, what should the progress? Him get like KJ, you touched on it. If Ollie gets to a final, that's an achievement. Whether he wins or loses it, getting to a final is an achievement. Yes, I am Ollie out, but even whether he wins it or he loses the final, I still say winning it is an achievement. Losing it is also getting to the final again is an achievement. But the reason why I'm Ollie out is there's so many deep-rooted reasons to it. So one Carabao Cup win is not going to wipe that out. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't turn Ollie out. Yeah,
no, that's fine. I have to, like, the people who are saying it's not progress or it's not an achievement, they kind of... I think it's kind of annoying because KJ touched on it. Sir Alex Ferguson has therefore spoiled United fans, and that's fair enough. You guys never finished outside the top 3 from 92 to 2013. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. But if you've looked at United since Sir Alex Ferguson, it's been diabolical. Even the season you came second, you had games like the game against Arsenal where also have like 33, 34 shots on goal, but David De Gea saving you. Deeper that season, your goalkeeper was the player of the season because week in, week out, he had to save you on a weekly basis. Now United go into games thinking, wow, we can actually win this game. For example, against City in the Manchester derby, even though that was a snooze fest, Pep Guardiola set up with 2 defensive midfielders because he was shook of how United were going to play on the counter-attack. I remember in 17-18 at Old Trafford when City won 2-1 and the City fans are making fun of Jose Mourinho parking the bus. And that was only two years ago. And in 2 years, United are playing City and Pep Guardiola is setting up in a way so that he doesn't get countered by United because he knows how dangerous they are. Even the game at Anfield, like, I'm a Liverpool fan. I think we'll win because of our home record, but I'm still a bit shook because this United team is a good team, and that's progress. Like, this is not Fergie's time. Yes, Fergie did a very good thing, but we have to be realistic and look at what United are at the moment. And you just have, like, you might hate Ollie a lot, but give him credit. And yes, people might not think top 4 is good, but you'd rather be playing in Champions League next season than Europa League. So, boy, like people need to realign the what the goals are for United and their expectations, in my opinion.
That Lauren's right. Top 4 is not something that can go on your CV, but it's something to build on so you can get a trophy for your CV. You know what I'm saying? We need to remember that if we is a process that we're going through, it's gonna take, like, literally, it's going to take time to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? And we need building blocks, and consecutive top 4 is a building block. If we do that, if we did that, I'm saying next season, Woodward, get your finger out your ass, buy Grealish or Sancho or both. If you're a big team, you'll buy both.
Buy both.
I want to bring Jan City into it when she comes back, innit?
Buy both is a bit of a myth. I kind of like KJ in one summer as well.
No, but listen to what I'm saying, though. I'm not finished.
But I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying, KJ.
I hear you. I hear you.
Buy what we need, and then boom, that is when I'm expecting certain things, bro. You know what I'm saying? This season is a bit mad. I can't expect nothing.
Yeah, but then
you know when people say
go on, bitch.
Because like I'm listening and I'm absorbing all the information, like I'm watching the comments, like real talk. I'm watching these comments, and I'm just thinking, everyone's all it out, and you know what, the panel here, I get why you're all it out. I understand it, and I get you can still be all it out, I just think though, when you look at other managers, people will tell me Klopp's this, Klopp's that. Yeah, but Klopp started out. He got relegated with our team. I think it was Mainz. Pep started out. Not everyone could do a Pep, go to Barcelona. And I said this to Flawless, anyone here that had that prime Barcelona team, all you're saying to these man is go out and enjoy yourselves. Literally.
Nah, I can't lie. I have to disagree with that. I have to disagree with that.
They had styles of play. You knew how they would play.
Let me land. My point is this, we are only really the reason Ollie is on our telescope right now is because City dominated for a bit and Liverpool have just won the league, right? And I just think we need to, when we lost the Champions, I don't want to go back to it. I was gutted. I was like, it really bothered me. I just think now, when I take a step back, I think to myself, just let him do what he's doing and see what happens at the end of the season. Because I think to yourself, who are we going to get? If you're not going to break the bank for Ancelotti, I don't want Tuchel, and I don't want to get into this manager in bar. I'm just saying, like, I hear what everyone's saying, and like, if you're all it out, I respect it. If you're all it in, I respect it. Me, I'm vice captain of Vibes, you know what I mean, FC. So like, I'm all about
captain, and KJ is the captain.
Do you know what I mean? I've got the seatbelt on. I'm just ready to just enjoy the ride. But I'm just thinking, like, what can Ollie actually do right now? Because I just think when you look at the application, what can he do but win?
I just got a quick question for Shorty, and then cool. What is better? Type in for us. What is better with these players? What should we be doing with these players right now?
Bro, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's win the title. And the thing is, Man United have not been in a title sort of winning position for years. So now that we're smelling it, but we're not even confirmed title race because the table hasn't completely formed yet. Because we're near there and they're smelling it, is all they should be doing this. And like I think it was you or someone else said earlier that they're gonna beat him with the Champions League stick. And my only issue with the Champions League was when you got something in your hands, do yourself justice. That's the only beef I have. Apart from that, we got knocked out. It's happened though. It's been and gone. You're second in the league. You're the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. You haven't started FA Cup yet. We were winning 1 or 2 games in there as well. You gotta relax. I've been on the since we got smoked. We got smoked 6-1. We got smoked 6-1 on our turf. From that,
no. Listen, let's not bring 2020 here in it. Let's not bring.
Listen, I know. But the thing is, from that day, that's when I was like, the guy got, of course, that loss was just it was horrific. You know what I mean? And before that, we had lost to Palace at home. We were inconsistent beforehand anyway. I was like, cool. But I have to acknowledge also, he has brought a consistency. He went from that 6-1 loss to an Everton team that everyone was repping. When they beat them 3-1 comfortably on their turf. And ever since then, he's got a good level of consistency. And they're now in a position where if they win their game in hand, they go into Anfield top of the table. So you got to give credit where credit's due, whether you like it or
This
not.
is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Do you know what I think it is? Sorry. I feel like Man United fans in general, because I did say earlier, I think like it's almost overachieving in the fact that nobody thought at the start of the season Man United would be in a title race. But at the same time, you do have a team there that is more than capable of challenging. You haven't got a man to man. If you look at United and Liverpool, there ain't that much difference. It's just that the system seems to work really well. And I think Man United fans that want Ollie out are kind of feeling like if Klopp can get that out of Liverpool, why can't Ollie get something like that out of Man United? So I think that's why people are saying Ollie out. And I think that's why no matter what he does, unless he wins you the league, I think people are going to have an issue with him. But you do have to praise him for what he's done because he has made Man United better. And the fact that you're challenging is down to him. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's one of them things where I think he's overachieving in the fact that nobody expected it. But looking at your team, it's sort of like you are good enough to be there. Do you know what I mean? But I think what United fans also feel as well is that so far, Ollie has proven that he can get you top four, which is true. I think he will again. I can't see Man United with that team being outside the top four. I don't think that's unrealistic to expect that. But I also think as well is when it's kind of got to the key times, like the semi-finals that people are talking about or the quarterfinals, that's where he's kind of fallen a bit short. And the same with the Champions League. So we'll see. I think you've got a good chance tonight. I hate to say it, but I do think you do. And I think if he goes and wins a trophy, it's kind of proven to your fan base more than anyone else that he can get you over the line in certain competitions. And then I think from there you can build. I do like the Carabao Cup. I'm a fan of the Carabao Cup.
Surprise.
No, but I think
you keep winning.
You win that.
Manny, that's mine.
You're more likely to get top four than if you don't win that.
Thank you. It's a good wave mentality. You're on a winning mentality.
Yeah.
It is true for that. It
Manny,
is, isn't it?
Manny, that's my see that comment there. See that comment there. If you like pretty football, go and watch Dortmund. Go watch them, man. They'll play pretty football and they'll bottle it for you. Go and watch them. That's not what football is. Football is one win.
Yo, KJ, replying to the question, by the way.
He's in here saying the players should be doing better with the players, right? So I'm thinking that would be achievements. If it's pretty football, go and watch Dortmund. They'll play you pretty football, but they'll do the same things that United are doing for you. They will not win. Pretty football doesn't guarantee titles. What guarantees titles? Winning mentality and applying your tactics properly. So don't come and do the whole pretty football and beat tactics.
I think it's a mix of both, though. Yeah, I think it's a mix of both, though. Because the thing is, I get what you're saying.
One second. I just want to obviously Indiana's in the stream now, innit? The reason why I just brought Indiana is because obviously Indiana's probably he's not been Ollie out, but he's not been Ollie in. He's been more Ollie in than Ollie out. But Indiana, what's your thoughts? What's your managering? Okay, what's your thoughts about obviously United at the moment? Because me and you, when we talk, we go back to back, and I'm like Ollie out. You're like nah, and sometimes you rattle me. I don't think I've rattled you yet, but sometimes you rattle me still. But yeah, now give your thoughts about where we are at the moment as a club, because Kwame D-Man said earlier as well that Ollie has actually done well in terms of restructuring the club behind scenes, recruitment, and etc. etc. Do you agree with that? And where do you think United are? Is it in a position you expect us to be, or should we be doing better?
I think well, we're doing better than what I thought we would do. And I'm not Ollie out. I mean, put it like this. If Ollie gets top four, like KJ said, it'll be the first time it's been done since Sir Alex, and we don't win a trophy, he's basically Pochettino. So he's Olitino then. And I want him to do better than that. Don't
do that. You're trying to rattle me.
True, you know it as well. He won nothing, finished top four. Isn't that what Poch did? Is that what Poch did or no?
Context. Let's add context. Let's not do that. Add context to it, innit? Let's not do that, innit? That's why you laughing. Add context to it, innit? Add context to it, innit? The same way you're all in, but won't say it. But go on, continue, innit? The same way you're Ollie in, but won't say it. Your manager in. So
I
if
am right
get
now.
the job, that
I
means
can't lie.
you
Of course I am right now. Of course I am right now. Why wouldn't I be Ollie in right now?
Say that again.
I am right now. Why wouldn't I be right now?
Even when we was 15th, 16th, you was Ollie in.
You're Ollie in.
No, I was no. Well, I explained it.
You was. Yeah, you was.
You said manager in. And our manager
you just didn't want to listen. Wow. You got your back up. What I'm trying to say to you is, I'm manager in. The reason why I've been manager in is because I do not want to see this repeat cycle of managers being half-backed and then sacked. I don't want to see that. I need to see this board with some sort of ambition. I need to know that this club want to win trophies, want to just get Champions League money. I'm sick of that. That's why I'm manager in. And I'll say the same thing I said to you before. If Ollie was to go today and Poch came in tomorrow, I'd be manager in for Poch. That's the way it is. I'm seeing progress under Ollie. I am. Whether you choose to believe it or not, let's be honest, the agenda's been set. Ollie out has been set. The goalposts will be moved. That's what will happen. But not for you, Flawless, because I've spoke to you a lot about this, but for a lot of people, the goalposts will be moved. Like it'd be, if Ollie wins the title, a better manager can win the treble. That's what it will be. I'm just saying, give the guy credit for where we actually are. Like, what? I don't understand. We're second in the league, rattling Klopp, got a game in hand, and we're still having the Ollie out debate. This is madness. Like,
that's how
give
dead
the
he is,
man
though,
props
innit?
for what he's done.
Well, you give him his props though, but he's dead. That's why, innit? That's why you're still having these debates. Yes, some people do have agendas. I agree with that. But the fact that that debate is still coming up, even in this position, tells you the level of what in Anas. That's a great point. Of the level of what we think he is.
Before Fergie.
It's the level that we think he is, because we look even the games we've drew 3 games and lost 3 games, and if you look at them games, they're not all on Ollie because they're never 100% on the manager. But he played a part in all 3 of those losses and all 3 of those draws.
Of course. But at no point have I ever turned around and said he's a world-class manager. You can hear me from when I started streaming saying that Ollie is not the manager that I want to end up with. He's not. Right now, as long as there's still progress, I can't call for a manager to be out. We've had the quick fix in Mourinho. We've had the blueprint in LVG. I'm not sure what else we can try. Like, I feel the club's got to be built from the ground up because it's not going to come from the top down. These owners and this board, they're not going to start fixing the problems there. Again, all they care about is Champions League money.
Yeah,
so unless you want to be in this repeat cycle, just keep going half-built side. I can't deal with that. I'm a Man United fan. I'm used to winning stuff. I want us to get back there, but I'm also patient enough to know that there is no quick fix. We are a very spoiled fan base. And we want a quick fix.
That's why I said
that is the problem. And that's where the Ollie out came from. I'm sick of this. I want to win something right now. We have to be patient. And as long as a manager, no matter who it is making progress, I don't know how you can call him out.
Yeah, but hear this. Ryan says, even if you win the league this season, a lot of United fans don't think that he can have a long-term success at United. That's why people call him out. Because now, if we go and win the league, everybody knows, and obviously that you can see the improvements, but the things we've been seeing the improvements for a while, but then it's so inconsistent. But if Ollie goes and wins the league now, this is the season where he can actually do it, and if he does it, United will be like, yeah, we should have done it, because one, Liverpool are not where they should be. They're falling off. City are more or less just starting to get into rhythm. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea, they've spent 200+ mil, but they're nowhere. So this potentially is the season for United to do it. But then if you can't even do it this season, like you probably have to say, okay, let's move on.
Yeah, Manny. That comment there says they don't think you can have long-term success at United. I understand that. But here's what people don't understand. Do you know what it takes for a club to have long-term success anyway? It's not just having one manager. It's having the structure behind that breeds long-term success. United fans don't want to realize and look at the fact that we are not structured for long-term success, even if we had Poch.
Yeah. And I've said this. The thing is,
I get it. I want it too, but I'm looking at it this way. Until this structure is set up for long-term success, manager in, whatever manager here, don't matter, fam. Ollie, Poch, Allegri, brother, all of it will be short-term. If you want long-term success, you got to look at the people running the club. Tell them to sort out their crap, and then we can go from there, really. But for now,
I agree with you to an extent. I agree with you to an extent. The only thing I don't agree with is terms of when you spoke about, obviously, yes, long-term success is not sustainable with this board, but then we should get a manager who's best in place to get us short-term success. So I'm not necessarily saying United will win back-to-back leagues, but say United win. United win 2 league titles out of 4 years. That's good over a long year period.
But flawless. If we went 10 years, we've gone 10 years, without no title, because that's on, and then we go into the next 10 years and only win 2. You reckon United fans will be happy?
Nah, with 2 out of 10, no.
Exactly.
We are capable of more than that.
The short term. As soon as you say long term, you can't be thinking about winning 2 back to back, and that's it.
I'm not saying back to back.
You know what? Let me go through some of the comments. I'll give it to you.
18 months or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like how Chelsea do it. That's what I'm saying. This team is capable of that. The structure we have in place is capable of that type of thing. We can win a trophy 1 to every 18, 24 months. Definitely. Yes, 100%. Without question.
100%.
But with this manager, no, I'm saying get the best possible person in charge to get us to that. I don't believe that is Oli, because if we had a top class manager right now, we are seen as legitimate title contenders. The only reason we're not seen as legitimate title contenders is because of the manager. That's it. We have a chance. We have a chance to go top. Indiana touched on it. We have a chance to go top of the table, 3 points clear, 17, 18 games in, and we're still having Oli out debates. If Ancelotti or Klopp or Pep is our manager, we're not having those debates. That's solely on the manager.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Daniel before you go.
It's solely based on the manager. That's it.
Even if we wanted that 18-month new manager or new whatever, get a trophy, and if it don't work out, change. We will still need a structure change. We will still need a structure change to do that, because even these men ain't good enough for doing that.
Fair enough.
That's what I mean. We just need our main thing should be structure change.
I agree with that, but the thing is, these men have got, as bad as the structure is, these have got our worst manager, or our worst manager currently, actually in a title race. So that goes to show the structure and all that is not that bad. I've been saying this.
I say that the structure isn't as bad as people think. It's because the structure isn't delivering what people want it to deliver. Doesn't mean the structure is bad.
It's not that bad.
I'm going to go.
We can go top of the league.
You can use that logic for Oli. He's not delivering now what people wanted to deliver, but he still could be. So he actually might not be the fact that Oli's bad. You see how stupid that is.
Yeah, that's it.
You spun me there. Dan, I'll let you go. I just want to go through the comments. Obviously, we got 25 people in. We've got 25 people in, and that's the max I've had in it. So, man, just want to shout out to you, man, that in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and like and share with everyone, man. But Ryan says if Oli doesn't win the league this season, then he will never get a better chance of winning it.
Facts.
Abdi says Oli won't win the league in a good season. I'm going to get to that. I want to know what a good season is, though. Azra says it's actually this. Oh, I'm just going to move past. I didn't even know. I'm just going to move past that. Man said,
I love
that. Arsenal to do it too. This is the same guy, that was supporting West Brom and Burnley. You know, man's not saying.
You know what? About that? Chelsea were genuine title contenders at one stage of the season, and Arsenal are 3 points behind. So who bloody knows? Because the way this season's going, if they win 4 games, they could be top of the league. If everyone else,
I'm just
saying this season is mad.
Yeah, no, just for Lampard himself. Can you say that this one more time, just a little bit louder for me, please? Because I need the heat. Just that specific part about the 3 points. What was that again? Let's hear a bit louder, please.
Oh, Arsenal are 3 points behind Chelsea.
That's mad. That's mad.
Madness. This league is crazy. Like,
you know what?
Because everybody trash. That's why everyone's ass cheeks. Let's keep it real.
This league stinks.
Someone this guy that says Abdi Mahmoud, right? He says,
"Shut up, Abdi."
It's a good season. It's a weird one because this season is poor in the way that everyone's dropped points. Like City have lost more games this season than we've lost in some of our title challenges. Like it's crazy already. I think we lost 2 games, but I'm sure in the season when we got 100 points, I think we only lost 2 that whole season. So I think it's like already we're at that point.
You did.
And we've lost the least amount of games. Everyone else has lost more. So this season in general is a bit crazy. Normally, we're having debates in February whether Arsenal's unbeatable record is going to be topped, and we're not even anywhere close to having that debate this season because everyone lost.
Is that necessarily a bad thing though? Like,
no. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not. But
this league is weird because in one way, it's a poor season because everyone's been poorer than they normally are.
But it's also an exciting season.
Anyway, it's an exciting season, and actually, if you win it, it might be one of them where if you're 3 points ahead of 3 teams or 4 teams and you win the league, that shows you came out on top where there was a lot of people challenging you. Whereas normally there's 2 people at the end, and it's like Liverpool and United or City and Spurs, like whoever it is at that time. But this season, if you come out on top and there's 4 teams that are within touching distance, that's a bloody good season. And you would be worthy champions because you've scraped it over everyone else. So I think I'm in 2 minds about whether it's a good season or a poor season because
because even what Fancy here
is because everyone berates the French league, everyone berates the Bundesliga, berates the Serie A because there's only 1 or 2 teams that can win it every single year. Farmers League. For the one time we actually get a season where multiple teams can win it, the season's poor. So what is it?
No, you know what it is, KJ.
The league's
even Randy here says United.
Nah, you know what it is, KJ? It's the fact of if all the teams were flying, if City were flying and Liverpool was flying and United were flying and Chelsea were flying and we were all flying and winning games and it was like that, it'd be different. But the fact that
why does it have to be? Why does the strength of a season dependent on the top 6? Why is it dependent on the big teams?
I don't think it's dependent on the top 6. I think obviously that's been the thing.
That's Flawless just basically said if the top 6 teams were all flying, it would be cool. But why?
That's all right,
Kojo, let me go.
What people say.
Yes, we're talking about the highest quality. If you look at the top 6 and the highest quality, the team that finished 17th currently, if they win their 2 games in hand this season, are like 2 points off top. When else does that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like Villa are a good side, but the fact that they are within the top 4 this far into a season tells you all you need to know. Liverpool are not what they were.
They just be credited for being good.
Flores is right.
Because they are being credited.
They're not good.
They're not that good. They're Aston Villa, fam. They finished 17th last season. They didn't improve that much. They added Ross Barkley, Ollie Watkins, I think, last season. They're not that good. They're not that good. They're a decent side. That's it. They're a solid team with.
They clearly are because the team that finished 10th or 11th are at the bottom of the league, bro.
Because they're not. Sheffield United. There we go, innit? That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not that good, fam. Everybody is not that good. And the 2 teams who were the outstanding teams are not what they were. Liverpool, even though I still believe they'll win the league, are not what they were. City are not what they were, but are still within a shout. Chelsea, we know about Chelsea's issues. We know about United's issues. We know about Arsenal's issues. Who else is there? This is our point. It's the quality of the league is not that good overall.
Yeah, if I will hear the quality debate, if I never hear Premier League fans call another league a Farmers League again.
Oh, I don't call, but the thing is, I don't watch.
Yeah, I know you don't, so you're calm.
So I don't even do that.
I'm talking about Premier League fans in general. Don't say the league is poor and then call someone else a Farmers League, fam. Like it is.
I think that's just ignorance from people. I think that's ignorance.
It's facts. It's facts. You're right. Absolutely right.
Yeah. I think it's ignorance from people.
Let me just get through some of the comments. We got RB saying facts, Flawless. Anna saying facts. Facts is United don't have a philosophy from board level. Look at Bayern, Ajax. Why aren't they the blueprint United work off? Glazers out. Shorties. If the Tinkerman can win the league with Leicester, then United can win it with Oli. Is it sustainable?
He would be Ranieri.
He's talking about Ranieri. Bro, he got it with Chelsea. So.
Ranieri. You know what I'm saying? And none of us would take Ranieri now and wouldn't have took him then. None of us would take Di Matteo now and wouldn't have took Di Matteo then. That's my whole point.
I love how United fans are banking on Judge to win a league, fam.
That's all we got. Wait, KJ, that's all we have. All I have is hope. That's it, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's hope. I can hope and pray and hopefully we somehow get over the line.
It'll take 2 years for a title when that's long. That's not a guarantee. Even
It's not
I
a guarantee.
but you
I'd say
can't
that. But
guarantee
even then,
everything.
you can't talk about Poch anymore. He's not here.
Bruv,
He's on loan for 18 months,
That's not a
isn't it? So we
guarantee.
got
That's not a
to
guarantee.
Stop breaking my heart with this guy. I was singing all over YouTube.
When Pep came City, everyone was like, okay, they got the money, he'll bring this, bring that to win the title. Bro, even his first year, they struggled to just about finish fourth.
No, but he was restructuring at that point, though. But that's the point. And that's one thing where.
No, bro, that's the point I'm trying to make. At the end of the day, you can't guarantee that a manager's going to come in and within 2 years it's done. You know what I mean? Like,
do you know what?
Yeah, but the difference between go Yancy.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I'm not trying to compare.
No, you go Yancy. Just a quick one though. Big up. We've just hit 27. That's a new record for me. Appreciate it for you guys that just come in. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be very consistent for you guys this year, man. But yeah, Jan, go on.
No, I think what I was going to say is like when, like kind of like Flawless touched on earlier, like when Pep came in his first season, we were dreadful. I think there was a lot of aging players in our squad. So even though people think he walked into some fantastic team, it was kind of like the end of the Mancini kind of route, I think, like, you know, the end of that reign or whatever. And I think he came in and you could see what Pep was trying to do and it wasn't working. And you could see he was trying to like, this is what you need to do. And the players just weren't doing it basically. And it took a bit of time. And I was saying that season, like when it clicks, we'll be fine. And it clicked and we were fine. This season is the same thing. Pep has changed the formation. He's made us more defensive. He's tried to fix the defense. And the first games of the season, I was here looking like an idiot because City were like bottom in the bottom half of the table. And I'm like, when it clicks, it'll be fine. And, you know, it looks like it's kind of clicking now. That's why I think City have a good chance because I think, I'm not saying we'll win it because we have also been very inconsistent this season. But I think what Pep is trying to do, I think it's quite obvious now at the moment what he's trying to do. And it's clicked a little bit. And we'll see how consistent we are. But if we are consistent like we have been in the previous years, I think we have a good chance for the title. But yeah, I think it's one of them seasons. It's weird. I don't think anyone is guaranteed to win it. I think Liverpool obviously have a good chance. City have a good chance. Even at the moment, United have a good chance. And I think we'll just have to see what happens. But I think it's almost, I like to say like it's early days because I know we're almost halfway through, but it just feels like there's a lot more to come from this season. And like the way it is at the moment, like someone said earlier, I think KJ, every game is almost like a 6-pointer because the teams that you're playing that normally would be 14th, 15th are 3 points behind you. So if you lose that game, you could end up in a very different position. So I think it's going to be an interesting season. I think it'll be a good one. I do like when you don't have to stress and you know you're going to win the league, but I think this season's quite good as well in its own way. Obviously, it's just stressful, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, go on.
And here's the thing with your Peps and your Klopps and your Poch, which I think people forget as well. Well, I do this anyway, so I can talk for me, and other people do this. Well, look at what you've done previously. So, for instance, Pep going into Manchester City, he's been successful everywhere he's been. So when he goes into City that first season and he's trying to change it up and he's getting it wrong, yes, certain City fans might be upset and unhappy about it, but it's like, let's give this man a chance to get this right, because if he gets this right, we're going to have success. And which has happened. City have won everything bar the Champions League. 12 months without a trophy under him. The same with Klopp at Liverpool. And Poch fits that bill at Manchester United as well. This is why people are like, oh, why you want Poch so bad? And look at what you've done previously. And it's like, at Spurs, you finished second, third, and fourth in consecutive seasons. I'm not sure that inherited there. He shouldn't be doing bits. People say, oh, he lost the Champions League final. You shouldn't be getting to Champions League finals. You was competing well above your level. So if you come in and do this with this Manchester United squad that you have, because it'll be the best squad you've inherited, then you could do bits here. You could win league titles here. You could win Champions League here. And that's how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's more about the fit with the people that are running the club. Like, one of the big things is with a top manager, right? They're going to want things a certain way. Like, they're just going to butt heads with Woodward, and that's my issue with it. It's like, that's why I'm sort of like with Ollie. Let's see if we can continue to get decent players in through the windows, build a foundation, so that a top manager isn't coming in and begging like begging for top players, because that's when they butt heads, and you're just like, it happened with Mourinho, it happened with LBG. Like these are top managers. So,
I think
and
Ollie's
that's pretty
done that
much
though.
what happened with
Yeah,
Spurs.
I think I give Ollie credit for that. I give him credit for that.
I'll be honest. We are short in a few positions. We are. But when you talk about Manchester United and elite level players, we are
Okay,
short
we're
in a few
short.
positions. Let's be honest.
We are short, but we're less short than when Ollie came in. Like what I'm saying is, Ollie's done a good job rebuilding. Like I say this, he's improved the squad massively. I like the squad we have. I look at the players we have. We are a couple places short, but I think it's only probably maybe a DM and a right winger, and it was much more than that when he came. It was 6 or 7 positions when he came in. So look at how he's improved the team. Look how he's improved the bench. Like look at our bench this season. So I'm like, all right, you've done a good job. Your job is done. You've left this in a better position than what you inherited. Props to you for that. Now move out of the way and let somebody else come in and take us to the next level. But like I said, I hope I'm wrong. And Ollie does win a league title. I pray that we win a league title. I hope so. But do I believe we can do it? No.
You would be fair giving time after that. Manny will probably still get it now, even though he wins the league, fam.
No, Paul, because do you know what? Yeah, hold tight, hold tight the football terrace and that, innit? But when I made my debut on the football terrace, innit, and man was just sitting in the corner, quiet, like I must have said something like Ollie out, Maguire out, But then I also said, in the beginning, why am I holding a Rabina ball? In the beginning, I wasn't actually Ollie out. I was like, you know what? I can see what Ollie's done to the club, but then it's like, if Ollie wants to be this Sir Alex Ferguson 2.0, then do what Sir Alex Ferguson did and improve your coaching staff, because we know you can't do it by yourself. Mentality-wise, I think he's done A1 at the club, innit, in terms of where we were on the Marino and where we are now. But then it's like, improve your coaching staff so we can see more improvement on the pitch, because at the moment it's just inconsistent. And like I can't even remember who said it again, but they were like, Ollie can't handle low blocks. It's like, bring someone in then that maybe knows how to play against a low block. Do you get what I mean? And that's where I was with Ollie. But then it got to a point where I'm coming. It got to a point where it was just so up and down with Ollie that it broke my heart. And I'm like, I can't be seeing this. Ollie out. I want better. And it was, and you need to understand, if we're in this, like, obviously we've been in a rebuild for so long, but then the rebuild that Ollie has come in and done is different from what we've had under Van Gaal. Moyes didn't do anything, and Jose didn't really do a rebuild, even though he brought in the likes of Fred, which I'm very happy about, even though people tell you that it was Woodward that brought Fred. But it's like, okay, we're still in the rebuild. Let's go to Poch, who we know he's done a great job at Southampton. He's done a great job with Tottenham. Got them to Champions League finals when they shouldn't have been there. Let him come into our squad and let him now take our squad to the next level. I'm not saying like I said, if Poch comes in, if Poch had come in, I would have wanted like 2 Premier League titles in at least 5 years. But then if he doesn't, I know he won't leave the squad in the same way he found it. Do you know what I mean? And then we move on. You just keep trying and trying and trying. That's where it was with me, innit? So I'm not only out at the moment. I'm 21 in 21. You get me? That's me. I'm 21 in 21.
Yo, you only in, fam, yeah? All right, let's go, man.
No, I'm not only out and I'm not only in. I am 21 in 21. Why? We've lost Poch. And 2.
Yo, Kojo knows, innit? Kojo is Ollie in. Talk to your boy, innit?
No, I'm not. But you know what? I think title 21 in 21 at this point in time is so much bigger than Ollie out for me.
So if we win 21 in 21, are you gonna come with your chest and say Ollie in?
No, because even Di Matteo got sacked after winning the Champions League. Ranieri got sacked after winning the league with Leicester. So
okay, but that's them. That's them. Will you say it's
let Kojo go? Let Kojo go, man. Kojo's on the roll. Let him go.
Yeah, that's them, innit? Ranieri got sacked. I don't care about Ranieri. I don't care about no Chelsea legends or icons.
Listen, I'm a United supporter as well, you know.
Yeah. So are you gonna say it?
I want Poch in it. I want Poch.
He's not coming. Are you gonna say it?
He's on loan. He's at loan in PSG for 18 months.
He's not
coming.
He's coming up.
I got veto this.
Listen, he's enjoying croissants for breakfast and eating frog legs. He's not coming to you. Are you going to say yes or no?
What? Ollie, never. I would never say.
Manny, can I say something?
If Ollie wins the league, are you still saying let him go?
I'm saying see out the rest of your contract, because my man like Poch, Because my man like Poch will still have a year on his contract anyway. That's what I'm saying.
If Poch delivers what PSG won and gets Champions League, you'll never see Poch at Man United unless he's as an opposition ever again.
True. We can't.
I like you, man. Chill. You're talking too much facts, man.
Worryingly, Poch goes and wins nothing. Poch goes and wins nothing. What?
We know he wasn't right for us.
Poch is winning something.
Wait.
Poch is winning something.
We know he's not right for us if that's the case, Indiano. Yeah, we know he's not right for us if that's the case. That being said, if he goes there, yes, he should win French league title, French cups, etc. But I'm more interested to see what he does in the Champions League. So even if he doesn't win the Champions League, he needs to make what Simeone did with Atletico Madrid and made them mainstays in the latter stages of the Champions League. That's what he has to do. I'm looking improvement. How do you perform with these players? How do you perform under pressure? Are you constantly in Champions League semi-finals and finals? That's my biggest issue with Oli. Is I'm looking at performances. Is that sustainable? Like, yes, relying on individual brilliance is all well and good. The players liking you is all well and good. But great performances is what gets you back-to-back titles and wins you league. Look at Pep at Sea. You know what I'm saying? They were playing great football. Like, they were playing consistently good football, and it brought them however many trophies. Same with Klopp at Liverpool. Same with Fergie at Manchester United. So that's how I'm looking at it with Poch. So we're gonna find out a lot about him.
Look at that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be watching him closely.
Trophy already, innit?
Oh, cup final.
Man could win in his third game.
Wait, listen. Listen. Let's not get it twisted.
You know what? People are gonna start watching the French league closely now.
It will be.
Let's not get twisted. If he wins that cup, that's not his doing. My man's just if for that game, my man's a caretaker manager for one game.
It's on his CV. It's on his CV.
Here's the thing, though.
I like Poch.
Here's the thing, though. If he loses, the same way you're saying, if he wins, it's not on his CV. If he loses, it's on his CV, though.
I thought you were Poch, bruv. Why are you saying that? You?
No. I'm just using it as an example.
I know what you're saying.
I'm using it as an example. I'm not saying KJ.
I also wouldn't blame him either because he's just got there.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
That's a fair point. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Got there. Okay. So if he loses or not, it's got irrelevant for me. He just got there, fam. If I went and go to manage PSG and win in my third game, are you saying I'm amazing? No,
I'm saying I'm amazing. I'm saying you're amazing. Yeah,
I'm standing to the accolades, bro. Press conference. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what?
Let's go, fam. Let's go.
Do you know what that's reminded me of? You know when Benjamin Mendy came? I'm sure it was Mendy. I'm sure he won
the World Cup.
He won the World Cup without even really playing, and then he won. I'm sure he won something like 3 trophies in his first 20 games for City or something mad like that.
Premier League,
crazy record for how many trophies per game. It was mad.
And you know what Mendy was doing? He was sliding around in the confetti, and you know what I'm saying, in the full kit with the medal around his neck.
You see what Ryan said? If Mourinho claimed the Community Shield, then Poch can claim whatever trophy he wants in his third game.
I said that earlier.
I'm starting to believe you're more than you're a United supporter.
No. It's just banter. No, I'm a United supporter. It's just banter. No, but I did want Poch though. Everyone knows this. Listen.
Yeah.
Every day until Poch went to PSG, well, maybe not every day. I was Oli out, Poch in. That's what I tweeted most times, innit?
Yeah, but why do you want Poch?
Man, all the managers you could choose. Why Poch?
At the time, it was because, okay, listen, Poch is available. I've seen what he's done with Southampton. I've seen what he's done with Tottenham. He knows the league. I know the squad we have. And I know if Poch is given this squad, let's say he overachieved with Southampton, he overachieved with Tottenham. Let him come and overachieve, if that's what people want to call it. Let him come and overachieve with United. And, before we were in this position, it's okay. Before United were in this position, that Oli has put us joint first, innit? I'll just say that joint first again, top of the league. We were in the bottom half of the table, and we were like, listen, bring Poch in now because this league is for anyone. But obviously, Oli's done what he's got to do, innit? He's proved us wrong. What's that?
Oh, showing the table.
second, not join first. So
Allow it, man. The haters gonna hate.
You know how you know he's rattled in that because no one was even talking about that. But it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
You just said join first. This is what I mean. You guys are not, your ears are not working, fam. Your ears are not working. Even repeated.
No,
it's calm.
Some people want to have a conversation with you about Man United not being in the conversation. That's what gets me. Like, can we have a conversation about how you're not in the conversation? Like, we're having a conversation, or we're not. Like, if we're in the conversation, we're in the conversation.
Like, you're definitely in the conversation.
We're here, we're second, we're right behind.
Big up Malcolm in that.
A game in hand.
Game in hand. And not
3 points.
just that, you just got to worry about United. You got to worry about City as well. Like,
I know.
You've got competition from everywhere.
I've said this though. That the fact that Klopp, JV touched on this, but why Klopp is mentioning Ollie and Manchester United and penalties when City are the bigger threat. If I'm looking at it if I'm a Liverpool fan, to me City are a bigger threat. I'm a City fan. I'm worried about Liverpool. That's me though.
Hot.
This is turning into one of them streams. I just clocked almost hour 45 in. But Malcolm says Man United manager, Saeed, assistant manager Flawless, and Aaron, sporting director Manny, club owner Nuruddin. Who needs Poch when you got that lineup? Listen, let me tell you something. Anyhow, I enter into Manchester United, yeah. I won't lie, yeah. The first thing I'm doing, yeah, is I'm paying myself out dividends. I think I'm paying myself out in dividends. You get me? But no. Just to move on and to wrap up, obviously, later on, it's the Manchester derby at Old Trafford. There's going to be a live stream on Flawless's channel as well, so make sure you guys tune in for that. But I just want your thoughts on the game, your predictions, how you think Manchester United. Well, I'll go to Yannicka first. Yannicka's gone.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
No. How do you think? What's his name? Oh, what's your manager's name again? I forgot. Pep. That's it. How do you think Pep's gonna set out against Manchester United, and what do you think the scores will end up being?
Can I say first of all, rest in peace to Colin Bell. I was expecting that news yesterday, so it was really sad. But yeah, I think Pep. The thing is, last time everyone says Pep shook of Ollie because he's beaten him a few times, and that's why he set up the way he did. The reason is if City play their normal football, which was last season, not so much this season, but last season, our normal game was we run, we attack. We have some daft possession, 80%, whatever it is, and we may or may not score goals. And then Man United set up to counter-attack. So if we played how we normally played last season, Man United would have won that game, regardless of how well City played, because we would have got caught on the counter and you would have won. So we set up slightly differently. But actually, if you look at the season, City's been playing with 2 DMs all season. It wasn't just the Man United game. That's how we play now. Pep's changed it around. He's fed up of being counter-attacked. We'd have games.
John Stones at centre back, innit? We'll go on, continue. It's John Stones at centre back.
Games off season where we dominated for 90 minutes and didn't win the game. So it's one of them things where it's they'd only need maybe a shot on target to beat City. Obviously, we strengthened our defence. Last season it was very poor. So this season, we've strengthened it, and it seems to be the way that we're playing. So I don't think it was a Pep shook of Ollie. I think it was more that City have actually changed the way we play. So yeah, I think he'll set up the same way. We'll be more defensive than we normally are. I think the start of the season not even the start of the season, that Manchester derby, when that was played, it was in a time where City were not clinical at all. We could have played that derby for 4 hours, and I can tell you now, City wouldn't have scored. We were not scoring in that game.
Neither were we.
Well, yeah, it looked like that. So City were the same against West Brom. I think we scored 1, and then we just looked like we wouldn't score again. So at the time when we played the last derby, City were a little bit different. So I'm expecting goals tonight, both sides. I think it will be a close game. I know we've got a few players out. I'm not using that as an excuse, by the way. I'm just saying I don't know too much about Stefan, so I think we will concede. Edison's been really good this season, but obviously he's out now, and who knows how COVID's gonna hit him, because I know it can tire you out. So we'll see how he comes back anyway. But so I think there'll be goals from both teams. I think if you were at the Etihad, I would be predicting that you would beat us. With us being at Old Trafford, I think we actually have more of a chance, which sounds crazy, but that's just, we prefer to play at Old Trafford. I think it'll be 2-1 City. I hope it's 2-1 City. I think if it does go to penalties, you might beat us simply because it's a weird one, because in terms of the league, we're not great at penalties. Man United are better at penalties in the league. But that being said, in penalty shootouts, City aren't too bad. Like, we've beaten Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester, I think twice. We've beaten a lot of teams in penalty shootouts when it's come to it. So I think we're not that bad. And a Man City fan from America was telling me yesterday that apparently Stefan is quality at penalty shootouts, which I didn't know. So we'll see what happens.
He's a decent goalkeeper, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I've not seen too much of him, but I know they've said that he's really good at penalty shootouts. So we'll see what happens. But I think it will all depend tonight on who scores first. I think if Man United score first, City will really struggle to get back into the game. Whereas if City, I don't know, it's a hard thing. I think for us to win, we kind of need to go 2 goals up, which I don't know whether it will happen. So I think we'll have to see how the game goes. But as a prediction from before the game and before I've seen how we're playing, how you're playing, I'd say maybe 2-1 City. Got to back my team. But yeah.
Visualize. Just quick. I'll do what Flawless said, innit? If you want me anywhere, literally, you need to you man can pattern it. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate that you man want me on Ransom Bad's channel. That would be a big thing for me. When I jumped inside his channel, that was a big thing. Football Terrace, all channels I've jumped on has been a big thing. So if you want it to happen, you know what to do. Hit up Rants, hit up whoever. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, and you're saying 2-1. I'm gonna go to KJ's not there. Let me go to Kojo. Bro, how do you think we're gonna set up today? And do you think we can annihilate them? You get me? I have got people saying bits and bobs saying 3-1 in the comments. Jeremiah saying 4-0, Marshall with a brace.
Jeremiah confident in that. Man said 4-0, you know.
4-0, you know.
Man said 4-0.
Spurs were winning the title.
Yes, that's what he did say a few weeks ago. So you never know with it with this guy. Shout out my Don Jeremiah though, innit? Jeremiah, I wasn't gonna throw you under the bus, but Jan said he did a quick time. He threw under the bus quick.
Yeah. So
can I just say?
Yeah, go ahead.
You better hope that Man United win tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Because
that means she's about to put the most smoke.
Yeah, no, you on the live stream.
I can't watch City, and I'm so stressed. I hate Derby Day, you know. I hate it. I've not even thought about the game because I don't want to think about it. I hate Derby Day. So I don't know. I might jump on at halftime if we're 5-0 up. But yeah.
I'm getting blocked. 5-0 up. If you go 5-0 up, the live stream's getting locked off. What do you mean? Live stream's getting locked off.
It won't happen. I'm just saying that's
True say.
I don't trust City at a 2-0 in a derby. Like, if we're 2-0 up, it's too close. Like, nah, it's got to be like at least 3-0.
If I said smoking the waviest food. That's the waviest food. Yeah, shout out about Don Jeremiah. He's very knowledgeable. Yo, he has some wild predictions.
And it says 1-0 with Russia.
Say again, Yancy. Say again.
VAR in this game, so yeah. Somebody said Bruno penalty 90.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Listen, give me the Bruno penalty.
Wait. Say it right. World class penalty. You know
world class penalty.
It's either going to be a world class penalty or a long range penalty. One out of the two.
Long range penalty.
Yeah, what are you saying? What do you think the scores is? How do you think we're going to set up?
Probably going to set up with another diamond. I think. I think Pogba has come back into form at the right time. Obviously, and Bruno.
It wasn't even me, it was Yancy. You said it.
Let's just go back. That's
the waviest food.
Yeah, but go on, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Pogba's before midday. And Bruno.
Hey, Floss is killing me.
Yo, sorry, it's just funny, yo. I said the waviest food, yo. I've never heard that phrase put together. That's mad funny, yo. Oh, shout out to Shorty. Go on, my bad.
Yeah, Bruno's obviously undroppable in it, and that's fine. So him and Pogba start together. But if it's not a diamond, I think it's gonna start Matic in this game. Matic just had a last couple of decent games against City in it, so I feel like he'd probably go for those two and Bruno in the midfield. The defense will stay the same. Bailly will probably stay in the defense if he can stay fit until tonight. Because you never know if that guy. I'm not sure about left back though. However, I mean, because City like to go forward with their fullbacks as well. Maybe he think Tellez could maybe take advantage of that. But Shaw is in form. Yeah. He's in form right now, whether people like it or not. So I wouldn't mind Shaw being in. As for the result, first of all, we're definitely getting a penalty, 100%. 100%. I can guarantee you already it's going to be Martial fouled by either the goalkeeper or John
Stones. Stones' mistake is definitely on the card.
I don't think Stones will play. I don't think he'll play. He won't play Stones again. I think he'll play the part.
Pep's a smart man. You know what I'm saying?
Or watch out for Kyle Walker because I mean,
he's not back. Got COVID.
Oh, he's not playing.
No.
Oh, damn it! I was ready.
I think KJ's bounced.
He's a certified penalty. That's 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He ain't playing. It will be Cancelo and maybe Zinchenko.
Hey, Yancy, who else is missing for COVID? Sorry to cut you off, Kojo. Who's missing from your squad?
Edison's out. Gabby. Yeah. No, Mendy's not got COVID.
No. Man was asking for the big booty Latinos.
Listen. I'm just gonna say this right now, innit? I understand. That's it.
Yo, Kojo, I said the same thing, yo. I said it's not right. It's not morally, it's wrong. But what I'm saying is I understand. I'm not saying I agree with it. I just understand.
Bill to his house, it's not the biggest thing ever. Like, as much as I don't condone it, it's not like he had a party. But yeah, anyway.
Man just wanted a big bum Latina sat on him. I understand. I get it. You know, it's okay.
But yeah, like
Kojo's
Gabby's out, Walker's out, Ferran Torres is out, and who's the fifth one? I think it might be who is it? I'm trying to think. I think it might be Tommy Doyle's out, Bernabé. There's a few youth players that are out as well, and quite a lot of staff. So it's like there's more today. Our backup goalkeeper's out, Carson. So yeah, so we've got
it will happen this game. If it's gonna happen any game, it will be this game.
Yo, Shorty's got some of the best comments. I'm not gonna lie. You've had me cracking up during the show. Man, for the top.
But you know what? Yeah, he's not wrong with it because if it's any game is gonna happen, it will be this game, bro. Because we know McTominay can put it top bin. Them passion strikes.
I know exactly what he means as well. That's the funny thing. I know exactly what he's talking about.
No, it's right. I do my scoreline quickly. I'll say 2-1 United. I think Bruno penalty, and I actually think Maguire header.
I'm all up for it. Do you know what? Do you know who I want to get a goal? Yeah, it's Eric Bayer. He should get the goal because he's been amazing. I know he's not scoring. I think he scored 2 headers for us since even one since he's come. No, 2. He scored 2. It's 2.
Oh no,
he's 2. Yeah, I think he scored 2 headers. Yeah, since he's come in it. And but with his performances and the way he's been playing at the moment, yeah, like I think the last let's say 2 games, he's deserved the man of the match. It hasn't gone to him. So because I want him to get man of the match, I need him to score a goal because that's the only way he will get it. Because he's been immense. But go carry on, bro. Cut you off again.
No, that's cool. That's what I was saying. I have to go in anyway, so I'll see you later.
Yo, big up, man. I really appreciate it, bro.
No, I love, man.
Indiana and Flawless, what you guys say, man? What's your predictions?
Go on, Indiana. You can go first, man. Is he there?
I hate predicting these derbies. I hate predicting them. If City come at us, we win the game. I don't think that's that stupid. He knows we're the best counter-attacking side in the league. He knows that. I see us playing a 4-4-2 diamond. I can see that happen. An extra man in midfield. Fred and McTominay probably play with Pogba. and then stick McTominay on De Bruyne. I think that's probably what happened. And if Bailly's playing, he can cover. Like, this guy's been outstanding since he's come. It's just a shame he's so injury prone, you know. Because if we could keep him fit for a season, I'd have a little bit more faith on us, like challenging for the title. But I see the game going. If we don't go down 2-0 in the first 15 minutes, I see United winning the game. If we keep a clean sheet and keep it even for the first 35-40 minutes, I think United win the game because we grow in second halves. So I think we could take the game 2-1, 2-0. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Flawless, what are you saying?
Yo, so it's tough I've found it's really tough to predict this game because obviously with Ollie, you never know how we're going to set up, what team we're going to pick. Is he going to go a bit more offensive? Is he going to go defensive? And then normally, at least with Manchester City, you could pick that. But obviously, Pep's kind of switched it up. You look at how the...
Have you got anything to say, Jan?
Yo, Jan about to drop kick Shorty through the screen.
All I'm saying is, you better hope that you win. Because if you win, you'll be let off in it. But if you don't win, trust me, I'm doing my own show on my channel to comfort everyone. So just know that.
Yeah, I was saying, but as I was saying, yeah, if you lot lose, like he is getting the Belgian Kevin Nolan is getting it. That's the Belgian Kevin Nolan. That's funny. Ooh, I've been cracking up during this show. See that? This one. I'm still laughing at long range. What did he say? Long range. What was it? Toppin's passion strike. Yeah, Toppin's passion strike. That is genius. That is genius, yo. I can see the celebration and everything already, yo, in it. I know exactly what he means.
Man's gonna rip shirt and do that pose. And then Bruno was like, I hope you're working on your technique.
Oh, yo, that's completely knocked me off. Right. Where was I at? Woohoo! Right. Where was we at? Oh, yeah, predicting this. Because I look at the derby and I'm like, yo, you lot stop smiling. Right. I was looking at the derby in it. And I didn't expect Pep to be that defensive. So it's like, does Pep come with that?
Yo,
this shorty guy is genius. Yeah, Jan's strong as well. Jan will thump up a man, you know. You know what I'm saying? You not keep playing with her in it. Jan say he'll thump someone up, you know. But as it was saying, yes, the derby. I didn't expect Pep. I've never seen a Pep Manchester City side come to Old Trafford and be that defensive. It might have been for different reasons. It might have been as good as we was playing at that point, but I don't know. So, in terms, I can see this going to because there's no extra time, right? There's no extra time.
I don't know. Someone there is.
Okay. I can see. I think this is nailed on for extra time, and I can see a winner in extra time for someone like a 1-0 or 2-1.
You know what? I think the longer the game goes on, the less chance City have of winning. Like Indiana says, I think if we score early, I think we'll win. But I think unless it's one of them where we score and then you come back into the game. But I think if we get like a 2-0 lead, I think we'll win. But if it goes to extra time, I think Man United will win it in extra time because I think City are the opposite to United. I think we've both sort of had one good half of football all season. Like I know Chelsea, we were all right in the second half, but we weren't as good as we were in the first. So I think City probably might be better in the first half, United maybe in the second. But obviously the second half is where games are won or lost most of the time. So I think unless we get some lead, like a 2-0 lead,
that's what I was saying.
I think United will win it if it goes to extra time.
Quick side note: is Aguero fit?
Yeah, Aguero played the last game, but he only came on a little bit. So
yeah, he definitely could be a different. Whether he starts or comes in, he's definitely a different maker. Go on, Indiana. Go on.
35 minutes in. If it's 35 minutes in and it's 0-0, and City score a goal, right? That wakes us up.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time in the first half, we need to be woken up. That's the problem, man. This is what I'm saying. Like we're not really performing yet. Martial's not got shooting boots on really yet. Although that header was incredible. Like around the second ball in the header, I love that. But, I'm just saying that our strikers aren't all on form yet. If we can get 35 I don't think keeping the clean sheet and City score, I expect Man United to take it because we wake up in the second half. We'll go for it then.
Yeah, no, do you know what? Yeah, and I agree with Aaron. I think the first goal in this game is going to be proper crucial. I don't know. Did you give your prediction, Flawless?
So prediction, yeah, that's what I was asking about extra time. I can see this. If there is no extra time, I can see it going to penalties. And if there is extra time, I can see this being won in extra time by either side. Well, I go with United. Like I can see a 1-0 or 2-1. This game is so big. I don't see either manager wanting to go for it. And not so much because it's the Carabao Cup. It's the fact that it's the Carabao Cup against your local rivals. Like City don't want to lose to us. And they're on a roll as well. Their performance against Manchester City, their performance against Chelsea was super impressive. Like I was highly impressed. I was like, whoa, like where's this been coming? But Jan City's been telling me for the longest that City have been playing well and not getting the results. And they just put that together and they're on a roll. I think Manchester United and Manchester City are two of the informed teams in the league by results wise. So I can see neither side wanting to lose it. No one wants to lose a semi-final anyway. And it's the same with Oli. This is obviously a bigger game for Oli than it is Pep, but Oli needs to get to a final. He needs to get that monkey off his back, so to speak, because you don't want people thrown in your face. You've been to 4 semi-finals and not got through to a final, blah, blah, blah. So he's not going to want to lose it. So I can see a repeat of the Manchester Derby game, especially with no fans. That's why I'm saying extra time penalties.
Yeah.
United, though, to win it.
Yeah. I think if Oli, I feel like Oli needs to win it more than Pep. Obviously, Pep's won it the last 3 seasons, so he's not really under pressure. The only thing that he'll be under pressure is that it's a derby. I think if we were playing like Tottenham and we lost, even though the fans would be annoyed, I think it'd be one of them where we'd be like, oh, well, you know, Spurs.
No, that would have been a pressure game as well, though. I think.
Yeah, it would have been a pressure game, but it would have been like, if you lose a derby, you know, that like City fans, like their main priority in the season is to beat Man United. So if you don't, even when we won the league that time and we lost to Man United, fans were getting on to Pep like, how did you lose that game out of all the games? Do you know what I mean? They're not as bothered if they lose to someone else, but when it's Man United, because you get shit for it. If you live in Manchester and Man City lose to Man United, you're getting shit for the rest of the week, month. You know, I know for a fact if Man City lose tonight, I will be getting text messages from people in Manchester that I have not spoken to for a very long time saying,
the first will be for me. Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, but I'm blocking your number, but it's cool. Where, like, you know what I mean? You get that shit. And I know, like, obviously, you might get it from some, obviously, if you lose, you might get it from some of your mates and stuff, even if they don't support City. But it's one of them things where it's like, that's the one game that we do not want to lose. And, you know, I think, personally, United have a very good chance tonight with everything that's going on. And I think Oli is going to be up for it. Pep will too, to be fair, because Pep loves the Carabao Cup. Our players, I think our players will want to win it, but it's kind of one of them things where it's in their mind that's not going to be their priority for the season because they want to win the Champions League or the league. So as much as I think both teams are going to turn up, I think both managers know how important it is. So I agree with Flawless. It might be one of them where we cancel each other out. But I just think because of the derby going the way it went, I feel like the best players in our team, so like your Bruno, maybe De Bruyne, even though De Bruyne has not been our best player this season, I feel like Gundogan has been our best player. But these sorts of players probably are going to want to win that game within 90 minutes because they're not going to want it to go to extra time, penalties, especially if we're in a title race. Because the last thing you want is to play extra minutes when you've got, you know, games at the weekend or whatever. I know there's...
It's FA Cup weekend.
Oh, yeah, it's FA Cup, isn't it? So, but yeah, I don't think anyone is going to want to play extra minutes. You know what I mean? So, we'll see what happens. But I think it's. I'm never confident for a Manchester derby. The only thing that makes me confident is the fact that we had this same fixture pretty much last season. I don't think it was a semi-final; it's a quarter. I think.
Final.
But we had a similar thing.
I think. What was it? You won? Was it 3-1 the first leg?
3-1, and then it was.
You won 2-1.
2-1. 2-1.
No, 2-1, and then what? And it, no,
he put the bed. It was Freck 3-0.
3-1 at Old Trafford.
Oh yeah, I think it was 3-0, and then we won 2-1, innit? So you guys went through.
No, I think it was 3-1 and 2-1. So we went through because we had
3-1 and 2-1. Okay,
something like that. The game was put to bed in the first leg anyway. It was done.
But I think we could do it in the second leg, you know.
Yeah, you have faith.
There isn't a second leg this time. That's the
No,
problem.
there isn't a second leg.
So that's the
Do you know
problem.
what? Yeah, I think with me, yeah, I think like because Ryan says if any one of City or United win the League Cup, it could be crucial for the title race.
Yeah.
We need confidence to the winning team, knowing they've already got a trophy in the bag. And you know what? Yeah, I think for City, I think it's more for United. And the reason why I say that is because you lot have won it 3 of the last seasons, but yet you didn't bring the Premier League home last season. But I think obviously the loss of company, I think, affected you last season a lot. But I think in this game, I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to jinx it, but I just feel like the way things are going for us, the atmosphere within the squad as well, you can see the togetherness on the pitch, on social media, everything. There's just something different, especially after the disappointment from the Champions League as well. 3 semi-finals and not doing anything. I just believe that we were going to win this game, whether it's 1-0, 2-1, 3-2. I think we're going to win it. And do you know what it is? I think Rashford will probably get us the winner. However, I think both managers will look at the previous derby we played in it, where they both came out to stink out the place, in it. I think Oli probably was thinking, well, probably trying to take the Chelsea game into example, where he used the same tactics all the time against Chelsea, and then they beat us. So he's probably going to think, you know what, I can't use the same tactics. But going on from the last game, he's probably going to go all out, all guns blazing. I would love to see the same lineup as the last game, but I doubt it. I think he would go back to the 4-2. Well, it was a 4-2-3-1 he played last, didn't it? It looked like a 4-2-3-1.
Who are you talking about, Ollie here?
Yeah, Ollie, yeah. And when he played
when we played Villa, I don't know if it was a diamond. I was trying to think, whatever it was. He had Pogba high up the pitch. He had Bruno high up. He had Bruno where Bruno does. That's all we want. If we see Pogba, Bruno, and then a combination of Martial, Rashford, whoever else on the pitch, Greenwood, I'm happy with that. I just don't want to see just Bruno and Pogba, Donny all on the bench. Like, nah, man. It's a one-legged game. We're at home, even though there's no fans. Go for it. It's a semi-final. Go out on your shield. Like, attack City. Because if we play back against them, they have the quality to hurt us. When you have your De Bruyne's, when you have Aguero, who I am so fearful of, Bernardo Silva's, Mahrez, Sterling eventually at some point is going to break his duck against us. They have, like us, like I say about us having individual brilliance, they have individual brilliance too to match us. So it's like, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Get into a shootout and see what happens.
That's what was missing last time. That's all that was missing.
No, they moved it. It's normally they moved it. They moved it.
Say that again, Indiana. Say that again. Indiana.
That's all that was missing from the last derby. Was Cavani and Aguero in the game. If there was Cavani and Aguero, that's a very different game.
That's a fantastic point. You know.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic.
What the hell is this?
Saying, I think them sorts of players win. A lot of people have been saying them sorts of players win that game. Like Aguero, I think scored in the last 8 derbies in a row.
Is it the last 8? This is why.
Always scores. Like, he loves.
This is why why do you think every time we play City, I always say to you, as Aguero playing, is he fit? That guy terrifies me.
I think when he
terrifies me.
Like that, it's a lot. It's a record anyway. But it's weird because at Old Trafford, often when we have won, it's been one of our defenders that scores a goal. Like Otamendi's got a few. I think John Stones scored last year or the year before. So it's like it's almost like it's not. Obviously Aguero, if he plays, he might score. The only reason why I won't say he will score is because he's not fully like match fit. He's only played little bits, and apparently every time he plays, his knee swells. So he's not at the best. Yeah, he's not. That's why Pep's not.
I know that feeling. That ain't good.
So he's not Aguero that we've known in the past. But he's still so good and so clinical.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting. I don't think he'll start because I think Pep doesn't want to risk him too much. But I think Aguero is always a threat. I think everyone else, like Sterling, doesn't tend to play that well against Man United. He still gets into positions, goal scoring opportunity sort of positions. So that's why I think he will still play. But yeah, I think what we did against Chelsea really worked. But we only had, someone said the other day, which is really true, we had, out of the 11 players, 8 of them were midfielders.
That's mad.
Zinchenko is a midfielder. Yeah. So we had Diaz, John Stones, the goalkeeper, Stefan, and Cancelo were the only people that were not midfielders. And you could argue that Cancelo should be maybe a bit further up the pitch in terms of how he plays. So it's mad, but it worked. And I think Sterling passing it into De Bruyne worked better than De Bruyne passing it into Sterling. So I don't know. I don't think we'll play like that against United. I think he'll change it up because that's Pep.
You think he'll play Torres as up top? Because Aguero
Torres is out. COVID.
He's got COVID, yeah.
And you say the Copacabana Kevin Phillips is out too?
No,
he's
fit.
Oh,
yeah,
play him then,
he's got COVID too. Yeah, he's got COVID.
What, KDB's got COVID? Wait.
No, man. No, the Copacabana Kevin Phillips, man. Jesus, innit?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
I was thinking you were talking about.
Yeah,
that's why.
I thought you were thinking about the point, and then
Nah, that's the Ginger Mark Albrighton from. Yeah, you gotta get it right, innit?
Yeah.
Copacabana Kevin Phillips, man.
It'll be interesting because it's not going to be the same team that played in that derby last time because we don't have them players available. So it will be different. I think Pep will change it up anyway, just because. Just because obviously he likes changing things in general, and we've got players out that we didn't have out. What worries me a little bit is that obviously we've got Stefan in net, so I don't know how good he is. I know he looks okay, but I just think with the players Man United have, I'm not so sure he's keeping out shots that Edison might have kept out. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think you have a very, very good chance. I think City. Do you know what I mean? In terms of a cup game, because City are quite good in cups.
You should go for it then, man. Like, this is a chance. Like, they're backup goalkeepers and they don't have a recognized striker. You're at home. Go for it. Like, I like to see Oli. You might as well go for it and see what happens. Yes, we could get beat, but I just don't want to see a pragmatic approach. But we'll soon find. I can see the game being another pragmatic game. I can see it already. I hope I'm wrong, though. I hope I'm wrong.
If it goes to penalties, the keeper's got an advantage because you don't know all about our players taking penalties. Like their last few penalties he can look at, but can we really look at what saves he's been making in a penalty? Like,
I don't think we have penalty takers in our team.
Where did he?
Well, go on, bro.
We've got one very good one, Manny. We've got one very good one.
Maybe two. Rashford and Bruno.
Nah, Greenwood.
Oh, yeah, Greenwood's taking. Yeah, Greenwood's taking pen.
Matt's a good penalty taker. That's
the thing, though. With Oli, like, I'm not criticizing Oli in any way, but we all complain about Oli's in-game substitutions. Do you think Oli will look at it and be like, okay, I need to bring Mount on for this?
I could see that happening.
I hope he does.
I could see Mount being involved.
There's 5 subs, so I think all 5 should be used, especially if we get to extra time. But just so we finish off, last question I'm gonna go through is from Ryan, and he says, "Man in flawless, would you rather win this game tonight or the Liverpool game against the weekend?" I'm gonna say I'd rather lose this game and win against Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool! It doesn't even matter if the Liverpool game, if we were 10th in the league and Liverpool were 20 points ahead. Give me a win at Anfield. You get what I'm saying? I hate them. I hate you lot with a passion. As much as I like, you get me winning trophies in the Carabao Cup and all that. I just any victory at Anfield is my favorite United game. So it's a tough. It's tough,
a
though.
tough one.
It's momentum. Yeah, momentum.
So where are in the league in it? Nah, I'll take. If you're telling me I have to choose between 3 points and a semi and a final, ooh, I need the 3 points. I can't lie. I need the 3 points.
It's a tough question, because obviously you don't want to lose semi-finals, but you don't want to stop the momentum shifting and that, because this is the best time to win the league type of thing in it. I don't think the league's going to be this open next season when everyone has a proper summer, proper transfer window, full preseason. I don't expect City and Liverpool to be as bad as they've been this season. Even though City haven't been that bad, I expect them both to be better and improve their squads. So I'd probably edge it, all jokes aside, to the Liverpool game. But hey, let's go win both of them.
Yeah. And that brings us to the end of the show. Big up.
Wait, just want to say that to Ryan. Roles revert. If you swap United and Liverpool in that sentence, I'm in the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just swap them around. You know what I'm saying? And then you can add other teams in there. Add Manchester City, add Leeds, add Newcastle, etc., etc. Arsenal. Yeah, I forgot about Arsenal. My bad. Arsenal are in there too, isn't it? Yeah.
The degree, maybe Leeds, maybe not. Nah.
Definitely Leeds. I hate Leeds. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? Because Leeds are guaranteed win. Because after we played against them, it's like, that looks like a guaranteed. But yeah, man. Yeah. But listen, big up to you guys that have jumped on. Big up to everybody in the comments, everyone that's tuned in. We hit our record of 27, which was sick.
Let's go.
Big up to KJ, Kojo, Bits and Bobs, Daniel for jumping on.
You've got a fantastic lineup.
Bro, do you know what it is? I just send it out to everyone and big up everyone for coming on, man. Big up everyone. I actually forgot to send it to Indiana because I only sent it to one person on Twitter, innit? Because obviously I've been taking people's numbers down in it. But love for coming on. We're gonna be back. Man, then want more shows, so I'm gonna give you more shows. Probably do like a 2-hour stream again or something like that. Today was meant to be a 1 hour, but when it flows, innit? But yeah, man, big up to you guys. I'm just gonna give you if you look just out your socials, Yannicka, I'll go with you first.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Yannicka with 3 A's. I'm also always on Sarcasm City. It's like basically my channel now. So it is what it is. You'll find me on there. I do have YouTube, Yan City ENT, but I've not really got anything on there. So yeah.
Come on, man. We've got to do something, man. We'll do something.
Yeah,
trust me. Indiana, bro. I'm coming to you next, but if I go to Flawless, we're gonna be here for like 5 minutes, innit?
Yeah, serious. Okay, Indiana first.
Shout out your socials, my guy.
I do.
Yeah,
I just need a banner.
At first X__ TV on the Football Terrace and the First 11 YouTube channel. We've got some good shows coming up, some big shows. I'm looking forward to them. One with Young Ants actually, he's hosting one, so I'm looking forward to that one coming up.
Yeah, large, big up.
Make sure you guys go over there, follow, go on their videos, like, comment, and all that stuff. And my guy Flawless, bro. Thanks for coming on, bro. Shout out your socials.
Anytime, like Yan City said, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. You'll see her on there as much as you see me. Like I say, I'll be doing shows at Sarcasm City TV, and Yan City will just pop up on the show and that. Yeah, we just gate crashing hella shows. But yeah, make sure you get over to Sarcasm. Shows over there. I'm saying, yeah, man, Mazza fam. On a Mazza thing. Yeah. Even said nah, you know what I'm saying? It's a Mazda. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV, football shows over there. We got United shows, Premier League shows, Manchester City show, Arsenal show, music shows, everything over there, current affairs, the whole nine. And From a Third Eye View, that goes live every Monday on Pi Radio, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's a Premier League show. So not only does it go live on the Pi Radio, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, also goes live on DAB radio. So if you're in the Northwest, retune your DAB radio and you'll be able to find Pi Radio. But follow me. That's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, big up, man. Again, thank you guys for jumping on, and thanks for you guys for who tuned in and stayed with us. Big up yourself, and we'll be back next time.